And you can see that Macron clearly does. Like, yeah, I kind of got the sense that, yes, a lot of it was about power playing, this very famous handshake routine that they've had going on now for 2 years, and who's the alpha dog and all that. But you could also kind of see through that they actually seem to genuinely like each other. They're similar. And, we've talked about this before. The Trump sense of humor has long been underrated. His charm also, a lot of people, he grates them the wrong way, but a lot of people actually find him charming. And you can see that President Macron clearly does. Like, yeah, I kind of got the sense that, yes, a lot of it was about power playing, this very famous handshake routine that they've had going on now for 12 years, and who's the alpha dog and all that. But you could also kind of...
Okay, let me... I don't know who is in here, but you're most welcome. Now, let me see. Okay, I seem to have some lights. The truth is, the WhatsApp here for some odd reason wasn't just... No, the YouTube, not WhatsApp. The YouTube here was just not YouTubing, like from the morning, from the very morning, from in the morning, like from morning, I've been trying to set up this YouTube thing, and for some odd reason it wasn't coming through, it wasn't working, it wasn't allowing anything to come through. So I was in there just wondering, like, what exactly is happening. But now the fact that this thing is set up, the battery seems to be extremely low. It's even warning. But I've been trying to set this thing up since morning. I don't understand why this thing is trying to sabotage me. But anywho, I don't even know how we are here, but praise the Lord. Now, the fact that we're here, this is what we're going to do. Let me try to first put on the other light, because the light here is a bit low. But much as the light is a bit low, it's wait. Trying to check on something. Can I see, like, I cannot see very well. Like, I can't see the lights very well. So I'm going to try to see if there was something I was trying to check on here. Okay. Now the fact that we're here, let me try to first put in the charger and then try to set things up again and do my Bible study. I'm supposed to have done Bible reading yesterday and even today, but let me come back. I'm trying to check on the light thing. Okay. Now that is set, let me try to see. I'm coming. Oh, Lord. This is interesting. Shut and chill. Okay. Now that is set. That in itself, it's set. Also, this is set. Praise the Lord. Okay. Oh, the battery is low. Come here. I don't even know why. The battery wasn't per se working. It has not worked that much. But I want to read my 2 chapters in the book of Luke. Chapter 7 was great. Chapter 8 was great. So I want to read my chapter. Okay, this says extremely breaking at a very, very, very fast level, very fast pace. Okay, now, okay, there was also something I wanted to do. There was something I wanted to do. There is something I wanted to charge, but this charging has to come this side here. Yeah, now this can come in. Okay, now there is another, this one I'm looking for. So I can put this here. Uh, okay, now there is something right. Okay, this. Perfect. Then let me see. There is something else also. Um, okay. Now this charger, I'm putting it aside here, and then I need to first dress. I need to first uh, dress up this charger and put it this side, and then introduce it here. Oh, okay. Because we need to charge you. We need to charge you, showing that you're running off. Then there is another tablet that I have to open this in this place. Ah, I got through. I don't know where I got through from. Uh, okay, I need to move all this hair to the side. So this is the new hair that has broken off, but I'm gonna put it this side too. My hair is shedding all the time. Okay, now, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I need to put this here. Wait, give me, please. Excuse me. I'm trying to set up the stream, and I have set it myself, so you're gonna have to be patient with me. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Oh, praise the Lord. Now I do understand. I wanted to charge this thing. I wanted to charge this thing, and it's charged. It's charging now. I think. Okay, let me first set it up. It's charging. I need tissue. Mm. Oh, perfect. So I think I'm set and I'm good to go. Let me try to put this here and put this here. Mm. Okay, perfect. I'm set to go. I'm set to go. Okay. I'm set to move. I'm set. I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm all set. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, now let me see what is left. What is left? My watch, because I need to watch the time. I need to watch the time. As I'm walking, I need to watch it. Okay, for here, this time I may not need to watch it from that side, so I can leave it here like this. And then this one, where is the other gadget? The other gadget is here. So I'm gonna have to wait. I'm setting up something I need to see. Um, Like if I feel extremely happy after reading my Bible and studying intently. I feel really happy. So let me fast. Mm. Let me first listen to what she has to say.
I came back. I applied for the green card.
Wait, wait a minute.
Later on, after many years of green card. So I went by system. I went by the law. And you should do that. You should not just say, okay, let me just stay here. And whatever happened, happens. After this woke reporter repeatedly called Donald Trump a racist, his wife stepped in and explained herself in the best way possible. You're an immigrant. Yes. Do you ever think he's gone too far? I follow the law. I follow a law the way it's supposed to be. I never thought to stay here without papers. I had a visa. I traveled every few months back to the country to Slovenia, found the visa. I came back. I applied for the green card. I applied for the citizenship later on after many years of green card. So I went by system. I went by the law. And you should do that. You should not just say, okay, let me just stay here. And whatever happened, happens. After this woke reporter repeatedly called Donald Trump a racist, his wife stepped in and explained herself in the best way possible. You're an immigrant. Yes. Do you ever think he's gone too far? I follow the law. I follow a law the way it's supposed to be. I never thought to stay here without papers. I had a visa. I traveled every few months back to the country to Slovenia, found the visa. I came back. I applied for the green card. I applied for the citizenship later on after many years of green card. So I
Okay, now let me see.
I went. Hello everyone, did you know that you can copy all the conversations on someone's WhatsApp without them even knowing? Let me show you how it...
You read it again. Auntie, Jack, can you write for us the number, please? It's 0. Yeah, declining. Please like the live and ask questions. Like the live, so we get at Sunday afternoon, almost a week. Because it's now 2 days to Sunday. Makes it almost a week. And so a few people, like 2 people, have come in to help us. So Africa is not safe. It's not safe, but it's not just Africa, because whatever happens in Uganda, in Europe, in America, it can happen anywhere. Well, Africa is safer than America because in Africa you don't find people using guns, and you don't hear school shootings, you don't hear, black people being murdered and nailed on. So don't start with that, okay? You guys are in worse conditions than us. For us, they will grab your phone, but no one is going to shoot you on the street unless you're in political battles. You get. So don't start with that. Africa is not safe. At least say hello to us, guys. Yeah, ask questions. No, Africa is not safe. I think I'm done. Mama said, you know, so Africa is not safe. Who told you your country is safe? You see how stupid I am.
Okay, let us wait, guys.
Am I not right?
Ah, this thing, I've had my leg, bro.
Somebody's leg was nailed on the street.
Okay, now let me try to remove these people because whatever they're talking about is not beneficial to me. So
in other
I don't
places. I
need
want
this.
metron. And then somebody comes here and starts with, oh, please. What's that, Lee? That shows that you're mad. I'm pissed. Mm. Mm. Because bad things can happen to us anywhere in the country. Kati, at least the insurance policies here in Africa are bad. But have you tried the insurance policies in the UK or in America? They are worse. Huh? They are worse. No, sis. I was waiting for you. I have stopped. I've stopped quarreling. Quarreling. Guys, please say something. Say hi. So we can answer you. No, but we can end the live here. Okay.
This AI tool will create a stunning ebook direct from your content, whether it's a Microsoft Word document or a Google Doc.
Some of you that know what went down, and I did not see it to be the right year for me to get married, considering I had to do a lot of healing, I guess. I had to confront a lot of things. And that's also, this was everything I could ever dream of. And yes, there was hate. But I got uptight as well. So I got uptight because it didn't take. So I'm sitting there wondering, oh, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? And then I see him go down on me, and I'm like, hold up. Not to anyone, but in that moment, all I saw was God.
You should always be able to tell that's with my ex.
Let me be first to admit, I was a country child. Yes, I said it. My grandma, rest in peace, told me I look like my dad, which in my language means you're ugly. To be honest, there are no pictures of me as a kid. I've nothing to share. That's beside the point because family red flicks is coming soon. Well, I said that to say this. I was never a popular kid. My parents influenced to many people. See me at all. Like they will have a problem.
Well, from my point of view, you should always be able to tell me anything that's wrong and any issues. Like, I'd rather hear about it directly because I'm not always great.
So I decided to strike a conversation with a stranger, which is something that is so unheard of when you live in Sweden. Like, we don't talk to each other. Actually, it's because I'd like to expand my social circle a little bit. Hold up. I'm lost. Okay, this way.
When I first started calisthenics, I almost quit because I wasn't consistent. No one showed me how to start calisthenics.
There's a lot of people here.
What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can you just make up your mind?
Ooh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, go look at me in the bathroom. Actually, you look really nice, I think. Yeah, I think this is your style. Come and see in the mirror. This is your style. Like, I mean, you get to see your face, but also, come and see.
Maybe you just wanna be friends. Maybe it's a fight, but we're not talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are So I'll be with you. Think you want
Yeah, there was a dish she put on a dress, and she has, they're like five. And what is funny, she has five, and she has five here, 5, 10, and then she has 5 of them.
between the lines. Even if I can't deny that.
I'm going to be really busy from just in about 30 minutes to 2 o'clock. So if you don't get me, I don't want you to panic. Even if I'm not there and I'm not picking my phone, just know that I'll be there as soon as I can, okay?
Okay, good. Then I will just be waiting there for you.
Okay.
They have heads. Yeah. Don't tease me. You said you're shining, you know.
All I can say is friendships have caused me wounds, but also healed me. Through friendship, I've been forced to shed light on myself and see whether good or bad. I have had an opportunity to look into myself and grow from experience, even if it was tough at the time. You ready? Oh, this is not a friendship, but if your friendships haven't given you character development, you have this. I do. In the city, I'm going for a little shopping with Shiva, and I'm here with my gear, everything. I just feel like nowadays I am less like girly in my ways because I'm walking around with drones, gears, lenses, like I love this too. I don't judge you like that. You good food? Yeah, you good food. Oh my god, thank you so much. Yes. What I think?
Oh, hi girls. Welcome to the vlog today. How y'all doing?
I know you're just looking at yourself, but okay. How remember the
Hi girls. Welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Yeah? You see me? Okay, let me adjust the lenses first. I'm Santa Liza.
I don't know if they're good or whatever, but it would be nice to test them.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when
Have you ever seen your eyes?
you feel you went out, just as thinking about what you gonna do now.
Now you have.
Got one chance, you got one life.
Look like you're running like you should. That's the whole goal.
I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, just wanna get high, just
Do we lock our love here, Chiro? Maybe we need to bring Wura.
Harry.
That would look crazy.
I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky.
Stop doing this exercise. It'll hurt your back.
Just work out with this free fitness app, Just Fit. It's fun, easy, and effective. You can literally work out anywhere you want.
Hands in the sky. I can feel
The struggle is real. Getting killers for people who have to feel by. The flight is booked, my bags are packed, and I'm finally ready to go back to Kenya. That makes us so plastic. You didn't tell me that when you left. Oh, okay. If you have been here, you know the last couple of months have been money for me. Uncertainties, becoming homeless, to be rude, and none of this broke my heart like saying goodbye to my boyfriend. Saying goodbye is not the easiest thing, and it hurts me, it pains me. But before I say goodbye to him, support system, pull up. I need this.
Hey girls, welcome back to my channel.
Absolutely.
I had never seen it.
Under my tattoos, just remedy. Baby, don't you? Just remedy.
No, destroy the lamp. No, you haven't put it right, is it?
No, but that's...
Can you try walking in there? I'm just dead right now.
Chicken butter masala, chicken tikka, chicken chili. Wow.
My cheeks hurt. Go for a swim. It's a milkshake for me. This is the family, I'm chilling with my friends. And, you know, it's perfectly to share a lot, deep, sexy, and fun moments that make being a woman just beautiful. Not to hate, but men could never. I'm just wondering.
I had to be quiet because that was you doing. No, I tried. I tried telling you that I had this money. Just no better go down. But
looks right.
See if it tastes right.
Abbraccio,
Try it.
give my dad something to eat. What do you want?
And you're pronouncing it right. Oh god, it was so sweet of you, like to be playing, like I was just smiling.
No, that's the dad. Oh, the dad is tall, eh?
You have I like what that's strange. I'm supposed to do for you curry today, I forgot. Do you have curry?
I have curry paste.
What do you give yourself out of 10?
Out of 10, I give myself a 9. Because I'm very proud of myself for actually managing to do it. It's so high maintenance.
Turn them on.
All these toxic.
Toxicity.
know it's creeping up on me. This frostbite gets deep into my bloodstream. Just trying to make the most of it. Babe, I miss your body. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you need.
We spent the days extremely close. Nothing mattered when a bubble. The rain was falling on us, but somehow it felt like it was washing our tears away.
I'm hoping for some brighter days. Cause I'm falling in the snow, it's getting weepy. You make some kind of
Bluetooth cancelled.
It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you need.
Are you able to do all of that? That's
I wanna be.
Are you looking for a designer for your hotel project? It's not easy to find the ideal designer. Don't worry, BuildMust is here to make your search easier. BuildMust offers all kinds of design services. Choose BuildMost. Over 60,000 professional designers. Contact directly with your ideal designer by the MChat app. Here, global buyers can contact designers directly.
Allow her to do
are you able to do all of that? That's
I wanna be
Bluetooth connected.
Oh god. I picked up a fighting word.
Yeah.
Literally, like, a couple days ago. And she was surprised because I just never fight people. That was something weird, and I had like, what's wrong with this one? And then, I'm like, okay, you need to.
Makes sense.
I dream to go spoken nice when I'm here. I wish I had a happy ending, but no, my hands are weak, my spirit is hurt. I think they'll see it again. I feel so low. Just watching my breathing was sorry, it's making me much better. I mean, the dream is your part of it. One day, we'll get the story. I don't know if you know the story.
Daddy, this is Pastor Luke. Ese no, inendigable. Pastor Luke, I prefer my identity kept and my family kept out of any noises of church people. Can you do that for me?
Unlock your stay for less with exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app.
Every country have a travel agent that we are in. You don't feel like you're in the same country. And because Sweden, we have to make. Every country have a travel agent that we are in. You don't feel like you're in the same country. And for Sweden, we have to make.
See, there is someone here. I don't know, I need to know this.
I still got you to look at.
If you break my leg, then you cannot return. Honestly, you have stuck with me forever. Mama. She can have whatever she wants, because that's not mom. What do you do? Gonna blow?
It's very cold. It's a button here.
Are we allowed to open this up?
Press the blue button. This button.
What could I do without you?
By the way you said, the way you rolled up on me, yeah. And I thought you
I wish you were here during the day, but at night you can't see anything other than his hair flying, looking all hot. Like he's showing off actually. I think it's intentional, right? Are you constructing me? Yes, you are. Guys, we're playing a game here and we've reached here. What would you do? It's not that simple. Use the money to buy some of this.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's possible. You're a face man. Let's start from there. So, can you have a look? Yeah.
Well, you can just pay for better face.
Okay, that's right. You have to do this. This is what I'm doing to the table.
Very fair.
Yeah. I want to sleep all day.
Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you.
Today.
A woman's ass on Jacob's face was the sign of a good day. When he looked up, Jacob was shocked to see a girl falling from the sky. That wasn't all.
But I'm still upset with you. Little bread. Yeah, sit up. Let us talk. Stop. Sit here. You should apologize. Yeah, you should apologize. I'm waiting. You husband. I'm very spoiled. I'm so spoiled. Yeah, you should apologize. Get yourself here. You should apologize. I'm still thinking. Wait. Wait, I'm still thinking if I should forgive you or not. Nella is single. I'm separated. Really? I'm too young, right? Too young for commitment, I'm telling you. I don't know what I was thinking. I would have settled a long time ago, like when I was 21. Don't you think so? Netta. Yo.
And I am just, oh my God, so huge. Oh my goodness. It's like I have 360 glass balcony, 3 bedrooms, everything. I'm like, what is life now? Staircase. There's no elevator here. Fabulous kitchen. It doesn't come with a handsome man. That I brought with me. This is the only way you have it here. Hostess, the hostess. How can I serve you?
Just by being here.
Okay, can do that. We serve that hot.
Very hot.
Yeah. What do you call this? Video was like it's like a lot. Our bathroom, second bathroom.
Yes, second.
This is where I do my stuff. We are not going to argue because everyone has their own bathroom. Problem solved. So this is mine.
All yours.
Yeah, because you can tell I've dominated this place.
Yeah, I'm taking the downstairs one.
Our bedroom is a human situation. We don't have to see that, but I can show you guys the views. Oh my God, I feel like I have a marathon here. It doesn't feel like autumn, but it feels like
Perfect life.
my bedroom was first. Wow, can you imagine when all these trees had like their color?
Yeah, that would have been beautiful. I still got you to look at.
Love that for you. Every country does have a town or a city that when you're in, you don't feel like you're in the same country. And for Sweden, this has to be. This doesn't feel like I'm in Sweden. And I love it.
I've never felt like this. What are you doing to me? We don't talk again.
Hello?
He's like a model.
Oh,
Listen to me.
oh.
So tell me now, because I just have to know.
I'm so excited for tonight. This thing that nobody saw is just one very pretty. Our room is and just want to put you guys around so you have a look at how beautiful this thing is. I think they're almost closing for the season, but I think maybe next summer or spring, this is the beautiful place to come and just see it. It's good, naturally. Good service, in rooms, very modern. I love it.
Super nice.
Okay, so we're just going to walk down to the beach over there and let's see the area. Let's get in the selfie spot. Have only been
All day. Taking pictures, videos.
Take me back to the easiest time of the day. We started nothing, baby. Yeah, we started nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. No, we didn't care at all. About winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, girl, we were thriving. No kisses, sunshine, and vision. Yeah, we had one of those things. We just had one of those things. I think about you. I just can't seem to stop thinking about you. Take me back to those easy summer days. Don't be stopping nothing, baby. Yeah, we stopping nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. No, we didn't care at all. About winter or spring or fall. Inside, I walk around the world.
in a full-time job. It's not as simple as it seems.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll take you out, show you the time of your life. I want to figure out what it takes to give you everything you desire.
Smell the roses.
I guess that this is what they call love. You drive me crazy.
That's so tricky, man. Also,
Yeah, those we can take that.
me the longest time. When you have a bike. Oh my god. Not banned, important part. Are you in? Oh my god. You're in? No way. Oh my god. I'm looking to you. That's weird about it. Like, what's the matter?
What's that? Yeah. That's
I tried to break my leg again, so.
Hello everyone, did you know that you can copy all the conversations on someone's WhatsApp and without them even knowing? Let me show you how it's done right now. Download the app and enter the number, that's all there is to it.
I felt like the girl star in one of those Hallmark Christmas movies. I never thought I could fall more in love with this man, but here we are. You can keep dating December. I'm not bitter anymore. And just when I thought life could be more perfect, the iconic flying Santa was here. This was everything I could ever dream of. And yes, there was hailstones, it was very cold, but you could barely feel it because the joy was in the air. I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying your holidays just like I am. After Santa had some mood where no, he doesn't drink, but he was holding that for me and for this moment. And also, let me tell where this man is from because the way he is enjoying this right here is everything you need to know. Happy holidays, everyone, and I wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. Then we went to Chamonix, we went to Courchevel, went to that little town where Emily in Paris was short. It was literally the dreamiest holiday season. And I don't feel like holiday seasons tend to be quite lonely for me because not just about our immigrants, holiday season can be quite lonely. But for me, this was the most romantic, sweetest holiday season of my life. And to that, thank you to my man. And when I thought life was peak, perfect, we went to the Liechtenstein, just as I know, we were in Geneva, all that's really all about. He was like, Switzerland, let me show you around. Let me show you what's up. Plus, he took me to Centauri. Here's the thing, guys. Just remember that I'm a content creator, and when I see something beautiful and stuff, I want to film it, I want to like capture it because that's all I do. So we went to this place, and he's like, no, hold on, I have a place in mind for you. I'm like, okay, perfect. So we tried because he always checked. He is like a Google Map geek or something. So I trust him to put me at the right place, at the right spot, facing the right direction, whatever. He knows that. So we just like, oh my god, this looks so dreamy. And if I could describe it, it looks like Mars if there was snow in Mars. That's what it looks like mountains, and like, oh, gorgeous. So we and then I pull up my tripod, I put it up there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do let's do pass the and guess what? He looks me down because he's a skinny guy, and that's what you get for dating a skinny man, okay? What are you doing? See me, please. What's in the place? Oh my god! Oh. But I got a type as well, so I got a type. It's a different trick. So I'm sitting there wondering, oh, what am I going to have next? What am I going to have next? And then I see him go down on his knee and I see that. Just a reminder that God has the best plans for you in your life. That moment was such a full circle and such an emotional moment for me. I sobbed. My stiff wave was all the way here. It was mad. And there was some people over there cheering us on. It was the most perfect, intimate, romantic. I mean romantic in the sense, everything that had led to that moment was just so beautiful. And it was open and stuff, but still very private and just us. Like, not like the moment was really me and him. Yes, we did have a couple of people cheering us on and stuff, but it also felt, it was still a bit of a distance from them, but it still felt very, very intimate. And thank you, God. It was beautiful. And for me, the other was like, I did not expect this at all because remember, at this point, we already, like, we're getting mad, okay? We are tying the knot. The knot is halfway, like we're just about to tie it. So of course, I was not expecting any of this. My first account said that he would give me the proposal that I deserve. It just didn't clock. That when that moment happened, I remembered that he remembered his word and that God showed me his mercy, his favor, his grace. And I will never ever doubt that I'm chosen. Period. I'll never ever doubt his faithfulness. St. Moritz is a very fancy place. It was so beautiful. And when we were done with St. Moritz, we went to Italy. Somehow the staff at Italy knew about our proposal. They made our bed so beautiful. They made our breakfast so special. And we had the view of the mountain and the city and in a wine. Yes, I'm filming. Yes, he was at the gym. Did you observe it nice? Was the workout nice? Come say hi. Yes. Hi to both. Hello. We missed you. How was workout? Actually, we can't hear you, but okay. Yeah. This is my workout decoration thing. And for me, of course, there's been a lot of giving, a lot of mending, and because of that, we're going to have a wedding in Kenya. I can't wait to be in Kenya to celebrate with my family and to celebrate love. And of course, I'm taking you guys along. And since I've gone through so much and a lot, I decided to write a book as well that follows me all through to the altar. And that is also something that, just a side note, I just wanted to mention that, but we will get into that in another video, okay? Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I think on the next episode, I'm going to give it.
Start with a 50% deposit bonus. Increase your investing power with Pocket Broker. 100 plus investing assets, instant top up, and with.
So guys, I met the right thing on. At that moment, I was just like, can this guy be more sweet? And he goes, look at it. He goes, welcome back to my channel. If there is one video that I've gotten against the request to make is how I met. I just don't want to start certain conversations. But right now, I'm so desperate to make money for BBI. I'm going to make whatever the people want, the people will get. So, if you don't know who BBI is, guys, just watch your previous video. I'll make it up here to you. And that's it. Watch the entire video and all the ads that is running. I thought I knew so much about the environment, my thesis was based on sustainability, and when I met the right thing, I just felt like my environmental awareness and my concern about environmental issues, that's what I thought I had. There's power if you're a couple and you look at trying to think a certain way, there's that kind of support that makes you like really get passionate about it and really get kind of get lost into it in a positive way in place that changes your life and that reflects that life. And I'm so thankful to be there. So thank you so much. Speaking of environment, let me introduce you guys the sponsor of this video. Yes, not me. If you guys don't know, I'm happy. Right, it's something I appreciate about the Viking. So the Viking is such an environmental success. When I met him, I thought I knew so much about the environment, my thesis was based on sustainability, and when I met the Viking, I just felt like my environmental awareness and my concern about it. At some point in the life, I was like, I'm such a broken and also emotional, but at the same time, really funny, encouraging, and I don't know, we felt the togetherness, the sisterhood that came through in that video, in that live stream. Oh my god, I do hard for I like for at least I can when we run another marathon. So you're free to join episode of the and if you're from YouTube, if you're from Instagram, honestly, my love, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming to the eye. And that's it. Today, I'm going to give you guys a story time on how I met the Viking. So that's why I have my crown. There's something the Viking. No, I'm an African queen. Yeah. Because the Viking, but yes, an African queen. Before I tell you how we met, I'm just going to give us a short description, but it's something I appreciate about the Viking. So the Viking is such an environmental success. When I met him, I thought I knew so much about the environment, my thesis is based on sustainability, and when I met the Viking, I just felt like my environmental awareness and my concern about environmental issues just went about higher. And there's power if you're a couple and you look at certain things a certain way, there's that kind of support that it makes. And who is also into environmental issues and is very thinks of the environment the same way as I do. And he's actually more passionate about the environment and just be okay on this. So am I able to be more environmentally sustainable or just be more responsible for the environment? Guys, I can't tell you meat. Not completely. I still eat it. If you don't know, guys, eating meat is a bit of environment. And that's okay. Like, let's say meat is just my personal choice. And another way that I choose to be more environmentally responsible is to just cut down on my consumption of fast fashion. You can't always avoid this, but I think it's important that you buy things for sustainable brands. I know sometimes it might seem so hard, but if you just kind of look at more attention and you're more cautious on who you're buying for, it's possible to do it. And that's why I'm introducing to you European. So not only the land short brand from Denmark that has this realistic Scandinavian style, but it's so cheap and so beautiful. I love it. Do you know, according to Sustainability Goals Index of 2020, Denmark is ranked number 2 most sustainable country in the entire world. Oh my god. Wow. Does it make sense that Europeans from Denmark? Absolutely, of course it makes sense that Europeans from Denmark. So Europeans engage in many activities that are sustainable and environmentally friendly. For instance, the packaging, guys. Oh no, it comes in sustainable packaging made up of recycled plastic organs, guys, which is amazing. The shipping is carbon neutral. This packaging is gorgeous, okay? And you get this beautiful toaster, nice. Oh my god, it actually matches my outfit, and I'm going to be using this to my grocery shopping because it's very cheap and beautiful to just put your shopping stuff in and not carry the unnecessary bags from the shopping mall that is just, thinking about the environment. They have given back programs. They work with water companies. They're able to donate 2 months of clean water to Central African Republic. They also work with Batam UK, and Batam UK takes children to school in India, and Good Art that protects about 50 square meters of rainforest in Latin America. And what's bring more ice into the cake? And maybe the new challenges to be more sustainable. I love the sound of that. They did this by reducing the price for vegan collection. This is to encourage customers to try more vegan products, and most of the challenge for vegan products because they're expensive. And when is here, they just say it's okay. Don't be shy. From April now, nobody is going to reduce the prices for vegan collection permanently. For this year's Earth Day challenge, because I'm watching Earth Day, we will still have like exciting challenges to involve you guys that you can see on the website. So they're going to have less plastic week with the hashtag cut the crop. And then Let's Meet week, which I'm part of, like I'm eating Let's Meet, hashtag meet you halfway. And then the next one is cycling week, which is on your bike. Oh, that's like so playful. And yes, the link to the green is in bio. And also, please use code Virtual Viking for 50% off at checkout. So guys, I met the Viking on we have a guys. I don't know why you're getting this man. But I can tell you that some good men on the internet. Like nobody likes you guys. I know the internet is full of silly stuff and everything, but listen, if the same people you meet outside, they are the same people online. It's just that online there's a lot of them, and you're most likely going to run into a lot of mess. So it's a lot to filter through, but it's possible to meet somebody with you anytime. Like if you think that you're a good person, you're a nice, sound human being, and you're there, don't you think that there's also another person just like you who's there? And I know. You know, if you tell me about Tinder, I'll be like, sure, not a lot. Tinder is a lot to filter, and that's why I like Bumble, because with Bumble, I feel like I should filter out who gets to see me. Yeah, I don't filter. I don't make a little bit. It's not about Instagram. So that's how I met him. I remember his profile really stood out for me. And he put me in the photos because, you know, men don't have ridiculous photos of them. I don't know why they like this. I don't know why. I think women is the exact opposite. Like, you take lovely, beautiful photos, and then you find something that's like, I'm getting someone. I'm getting paid. But I think for men, from my experience, it's been the exact opposite where I look so ridiculous in the photos. Like, I'm not saying it was looking ridiculous, but these photos were just. I can notice them there. But then I was so captivated by like our chats. Like we were chatting so well. It was a little bit light and just playful here and there, but it was quite consistent. And then it slowly gravitated towards more lengthy chats, and then we started to speak on the phone. And this was literally my favorite thing. And the first time we spoke on the phone, he spoke for like. What is about I quit just like this your voice like okay. And then we spoke for like 2 to 3 hours. Like it was a long chat. It was a really long chat, like oh my god.
Hey ladies, ready to kickstart your fitness journey? This Monday, we're diving into the ultimate beginner-friendly calisthenics workout. No gym? No problem. Let's do this together. I made it my goal to get a toned body as soon as possible. My bestie told me about this app, and I decided to try this 28-day calisthenics.
It was a really long time, like, oh my god, what I've been speaking for so long, this is supposed to be like a 5-10 minute phone call. And obviously that was amazing. And that slowly gravitated into us kind of speaking daily on the phone, and I've been forward to it so much, because I'm so excited about to be like, how are you? Oh, I have the phone. No, you're fine. Okay, I'll just sleep here. Cheesy as hell. That's super cheesy, but I remember those conversations. We had a good night. That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. That was so exciting. I think that the initial, like, it's just so exciting when you meet someone and just be like, you click so well. And for me, honestly, I just wanted to meet someone who I felt like I could connect with mentally. And that's why it didn't really matter to me what they necessarily look like. Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie, because from statistics, my friends think I have a type. My friends think I have a type, and I don't know about that. I never thought about it like that, but okay, fine. Anyway, so we chatted for a while, and then we decided to meet. And on our meeting day, we came to me, and we had planned to go drink because obviously, I don't know about you, but I definitely don't like the idea of going out to dinner with guys with someone who hadn't fully, like, dinner is such a huge commitment for me. And I think that going for a drink is kind of easy if things just don't go right. Like, if you don't like this person, it's just one drink, then you go. But if you have committed to a dinner, that's a lot. Commitment is a no, but drinking it for me is nice because first of all, you get to listen up a little bit, can be uptight, like, breathe, okay, fine. And also, I don't know, but Swedish people speak when they're really tipsy. Swedish people open up when they have something. That's just that's how it is here. So don't judge me. I'm a Swedish people now. That's how we get to speak anyway. Otherwise, we don't talk to people. Okay, so we came over. I go to the station, and then first off, this is so ridiculous. Guys. This is ridiculous. I went to buy underwear with him on our first date. Don't judge me, guys. Like, this was an after one decided making fun of the situation, but like, hey, Rachel, I was getting the tone for this relationship. I was getting the tone from day one. I took this guy to underwear store. Immediately, like 5 minutes into us meeting, he was already working in underwear. So I needed to make something, but you can imagine, like, this poor guy. And like, am I supposed to touch something? Like, it's okay. This. Not the guys that told me first day to do that. Well, I did, but not do it. It's all well. But it was easy. He was really calm about it. He kept it cool. I got everything I needed. I didn't even just need something because I was a little dress and I wanted something warm because I didn't swim and I keep forgetting. So I went to underwear store to get some leggings to cover myself up a little because I was freezing. That's why we ended up in underwear store. But of course, it's a little bit. What's happening? Scared. Anyway, so we get to underwear and stuff, and then we go drinking. And we went to this beautiful rooftop in our city. I still remember where we were sitting. It was such a perfect place with a perfect view. And then we went to my favorite drink, it's margarita, because I have to hear. I'm still away from having champagne because that thing, I don't know if it's the bubbles or whatever. It messes me up quickly. Like, I'm just in 1 glass and I'm gone. So nowadays I take margarita because I love it. It's 710, that's tequila with salt. Margarita with salted wings. Yes, please, give me more. Anyway, we went by this place, by the window there, beautiful rooftop, really nice view. We're looking at the city was slowly, but surely getting dark, nice view. It was just so perfect. We went sat down and we're just chatting there, and in the process of chatting, it was so cute. Not this physical chemistry with someone who like, oh, babies now. And then there is like the chat chemistry, like speaking chemistry, speaking to someone who gets like, I feel like there's so much sick. And that was the case. We just entered a bubble, and to me at least, I don't know what it is, but to me, everything else just stopped to exist. And I was so much in that moment with him, and everything was just so in tune. And I just felt so cool sitting there with him, and we're chatting about everything. And then he was so sweet. He was holding my hand, and we were like looking at each other in the eye, and we're talking about anything and everything. We were laughing and we're giggling and we're playing. Like, it was just, oh god, it was fun. Honestly, that was such a perfect day. And then I remember at some point, I just after the chatting and everything. So it's time to go home, and we decided to go to the bathroom together. We just went to wash our hands, and on the way to go wash our hands, he just like stretched his hand to kind of grab my waist in a really nice but masculine way like this. And I was like, oh, Who sent you? Who sent you? I could already feel that this guy was going to be trouble for me. It's like...
In the kingdom of Zundia, where the sun burned gold on the rooftops and the river sang melodies through the valley, a girl named Abony carried a secret that even she did not fully understand. Born under a rare celestial event, her body was unlike any other.
I could smell it. I could smell the trouble from a distance. So he was like, just kind of gently but firmly grabs me to him and kind of in a nice way also pushes me forward. So I go in front and then I went to the bathroom and he went to the bathroom and then we took out things and left. And here is the strangest thing. Oh my god, are you ready? This guy, the Viking, had hid flowers in his jacket somehow. And as we're walking outside, I'm walking and speaking. I remember that we had this discussion about you being like a hopeless romantic and all that kind of stuff. He was like, you told me I'm hopeless romantic. I said, yes. Are you still a hopeless romantic? I'm like, yeah, can't you see that I'm drowning? And I said, I'm like, yeah. Like, why? And then he reaches into his room where I was. And then gives me these flowers. And I'm listening. Oh my goodness. And I was just like, oh my god. At that moment, I was just like, can this guy be more sweet? And then he just grabbed a nice ring and we kissed, and it was perfect. It was perfect. So I sent him, he went back to the room and took it back home, and I went home. So that was our first day. And it was such a beautiful day. I think I was so lost in fantasy that I missed my bus stop. Remember when I was going to visit, I had titles in Costco shoes, and then I missed my bus stop. I remember it's at night. So it's at night, pretty late in the evening, it's evening, and I missed my bus stop. So I ended up having to stop at another stop that was so far, and I had to walk back home in stilettos at night. Like 20 minutes walk in the dark. I was scared. But at the same time, I had such a good time that it didn't matter really, because I was just thinking like how perfect my day had been. And that was the beginning of how if you like this video, please subscribe for new videos. Okay.
Right there, I'm frozen. Okay, let me hold it.
Oh my god! We're having a situation right here. Let's catch up. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. If you're not new, I'm getting married in that.
These are Dr. Annalyn Santos, who researched your story. Somebody once told me, if you were born into poverty, you shouldn't even bother to dream. I didn't believe that person because it's free to dream. From a young age, I started to dream this.
I'm getting married in 30 minutes, literally very soon. Yes, I'm coming back with the band. When is that? The proposal. Which one? I was already planning on getting married earlier than this, but life happened. Teaching was such a tough year for me. Some of you that know what went down, and I did not see it to be the right year for me to get married, considering I had to do a lot of healing. I had to confront a lot of things. I had to make peace with the fact that if I was to get married, I was going to be just me and my man, and that was really, really hard. But at some point along the way, we get into that, I accepted that that's going to be what it is. And I then romanticized it, but I say so. Even though, of course, as an African girl, you want to be celebrated, you want to include people, you want to do so much for yourself. But for me, it didn't look like that was going to be an option. You know, the thing about healing is you really start to make decisions from a more informed place than from a fearful place. And for me, doing my wedding by myself, me and my man, hasn't been okay. Maybe it's okay, maybe it's just accepting my truth now. My fiance and I, we are both not from Sweden, so that was that. He just moved in Sweden, like 3 seconds ago. He's pretty new here, and we had to figure out a lot of things. Part of it was just housing, where we're going to stay, and all that stuff. 2024 was also the most, and then I say selfish here for myself. And the thing is, I was tired of taking the baggage of feeling like I have to be perfect. I have to be perfect to be loved. I have to be perfect to deserve of anything. I have to be perfect how I show up. And that is when the stiff week era Rachel was born. And I am so grateful for the stiff week era Rachel, because for me, the stiff week era me was the me that accepted that I don't have to be perfect, and people are going to accept me with all my mess. Because I had the support of my fiancé, I was able to go full time on social media, and because of that, I was able to do an audience, and I am so, so grateful. 2024, I also went to the States. I lived my best life, and that was amazing. 2024 as well, I went on a glow up journey. Growing up wasn't just about the physical. Of course, physical can be isolated. The physical speaks for itself, but for me, the internal glow up is what really mattered. And that also meant letting go of the weight of other people's expectations, the weight of me having to be perfect, the weight of carrying responsibilities more than I could handle. I let go of that weight, and that also allowed me to just unconditionally love myself. Because when you deep down, I never felt like I was deserving of that unconditional love, like I had to just please everyone to be able to be loved, to be deserving of anything. But I let go of that weight, and look at me now. Fast forward to 2024 September, my friends and I moved in together with the intention of getting married. Not only intention, but also plan, because I had said that I will never ever move in with a man I'm not married to. This whole trial error relationship wasn't in the cards for me. It was like, if you're going to be a man who I'm sharing a space with on a day-to-day basis, put it on the copy. Where's my ring? Please someone touch my heart. Someone take my hand on my wedding day that I have the ring. Anyway, this has been a home of love. My man is my best friend. We were super excited. We got here and we started making our life in preparation for getting married. And at the time, it was me, my man, and the Lord. That was the goal. When we moved into that, I just felt like a new level of joy was unlocked. But also, there was a newfound stability in my life that I felt like I really needed. We just created our cocoon of happiness, and it's been, like that says, this is by far the happiest season of my life. This was like peak happiness to me. Now, December comes and we go to Switzerland, of course, to enjoy the festivities there and just live our best life. It gave me the dreamiest Christmas of my life. I remember on the 24th, we went to a town called Montreux in Switzerland, and then they have this flying Santa. It was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. He was trying to change the type from nonchalant to very chill. All I wanted was a dreamy Christmas. He said, get in the cab, go 30 minutes. He's taking me to Montreux, the most dreamy Christmas town in Switzerland. How do you know in Switzerland where the signs of that everywhere? Girl, put on the street feet and go to the nearest Swiss Christmas market. The moment I got here, I forgot I'm an adult with student loans and a money balance. I felt like the girl star in one of those Hallmark Christmas movies. I never thought I could fall more in love with this man, but here we are. You can keep dating December. I'm not bitter anymore. And just when I thought life could be more perfect, the iconic flying Santa was here. This was everything I could ever dream of. And yes, there was hailstones, it was very cold, but you could barely feel it because the joy was in the air. I hope everybody you're enjoying your holidays just like I am. After Santa, we had some mood where no, he doesn't drink, but he's holding that for me and for this moment. And also, let me tell you this man is from, because the way he is enjoying this right here is everything you need to know. Happy holidays everyone, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Then we went to Chamonix, we went to Courchevel, went to that little town where Emily in Paris was shot. It was literally the dreamiest holiday season. And I don't feel like holiday seasons tend to be quite lonely for me, because none of us are any, but holiday season can be quite lonely. But for me, this was the most romantic holiday season of my life. And to that, thank you to my man. And when I thought life was peak, perfect, we never met to this time, just as I know, we were in Geneva, all of that. I was like, Switzerland? Let me show you around. Let me show you what's up. Towards the end, he took me to St. Marie. Here's the thing, guys. Just remember that I'm a content creator, and when I see something beautiful and stuff, I want to film it, I want to capture it, because that's all I do. So we reached this place, and he's like, no, hold on, I have a place in mind for you. I'm like, okay, perfect. So we tried, because he always checks. He is like a Google Map geek or something. So I trust him to put me at the right place, at the right spot, facing the right direction, whatever. He knows that. So we reached this place, like, oh my God, this looks so dreamy. And if I could describe it, it looks like Mars if there was snow in Mars. That's what it looks like mountains, and oh, gorgeous. So we stopped, and then I put up my tripod, I put it up there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do let's do Percy the Princess in snow. So I jump on him, and guess what? He looks me down, because
millions of people invest in stocks and commodities, thousands make a living at it, and only hundreds achieve their ambitious goals. Find your place under the stars with Pocket Broker.
A woman's ass on Jacob's face was the sign of a good day. It was mid-afternoon, and Jacob was busy reading under his favorite.
And guess what? He looks me down, because he's a skinny guy, and that's what you get for dating a skinny man, okay?
Oh, no, we stayed.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, my leg.
And then I just down on his knee and I found
In this life, never settle for less when you can get much in someone else. If someone is not really trying their level best to please you and they tend to take you for granted, my friend, when you're committing, be careful. Never settle for less when you can have something better. That's it. And if you're going to have something better, you're going to dream, and you're going to have to wait, and you're going to pray, you're going to be expectant, and you're going to have faith, and you're going to carry hope.
Because it was such a full circle moment for me. There's so many side stories to this story that I don't want to get into, but God is faithful, and I am forever grateful to God. I'm not here to preach to anyone, but in that moment, all I saw was God's grace and mercy and favor, and just a reminder that God has the best plans for you in your life. That moment was such a full circle and such an emotional moment for me. I sobbed. My stiff wheel was all the way here. It was mad. And
there was some people over there cheering us on. It was the most perfect, intimate, romantic, and not romantic in the sense, everything that had led to that moment was just so beautiful. And it was open and stuff, but still very private and just us. That not like the moment was really me and him. Yes, we did have a couple of people cheering us on and stuff, but it also felt we were so still a bit of a distance from them, that it still felt very, very intimate. And thank you, God. It was beautiful. And for me, the other reason, like, I did not expect this at all, because remember, at this point, we already, like, we're getting mad, okay? We are tying the knot. The knot is halfway, like, we're just about to tie it. So, of course, I was not expecting any of this. My first had told me that he would give me the proposal that I deserved. It just didn't clock that deep. But when that moment happened, I remembered that he remembered his word, and that God showed me his mercy, his favor, his grace. And I will never, ever doubt that I'm chosen. Period. I'll never ever doubt his faithfulness. St. Moritz is a very fancy place. It was so beautiful. And when we were done with St. Moritz, we went to Italy. Somehow the staff at Italy knew about our proposal. They made our bed so beautiful. They made our breakfast so special. And we had the view of the mountain and the city and in a vineyard. It was so beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this. Oh Lord, thank you. And to that I am grateful. Now let's get into the of getting married. Now to get married, you need a certificate of no impediment, and in Sweden you get that to the tax office. It's just a form you fill. The tax office will check, oh, you're not married to anyone, whatever. We have a system that works here, and that's it. And then with our date, and our date is very soon. Officially, the time is literally right here, and I'm gonna take you guys along on that date. Okay, and once that is done, once we've gotten officially married, hi Simi, welcome back. Yes, I'm filming. Yes, he was at the gym. Did you also work out nice? Was the workout nice? Come say hi. Yes. Hi to both. Hello. We missed you. How was workout? Actually, we can't hear you, but okay. Yeah. This is my background decoration thing. And for me, of course, there's been a lot of healing, a lot of mending, and because of that, we're going to have a wedding in Kenya. I can't wait to be in Kenya to celebrate with my family and to celebrate love. And of course, I'm taking you guys along. And since I've gone through so much and a lot, I decided to write a book as well that follows me all through to the altar. And that is also something that, just a side note, I just wanted to mention that, but we will get into that in another video, okay? Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. I think on the next episode, I'm gonna give you guys more in-depth details on my bachelorette party. Okay, that's it for me for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Since I'm back new, I have to reprogram this algorithm from scratch. So I really appreciate if you like, subscribe, share, comment, any kind of interaction with me in this video would really help. And I'll see you in the next one, which will be my bachelorette party. Okay, so things are moving fast. So don't miss out. Things are moving very fast. Don't miss out. I'll see you at my bachelorette party. Okay, bye.
Today I woke up and decided I wanted to learn a language from scratch. Since I'm traveling to Spain, I thought Spanish made the most sense. First, I chalked away my embarrassment and threw it in the trash because that won't get me anywhere. Then I poured the letter R because how the hell do you roll that in Spanish? Finally, I started dicing some onions to hide away the tears from trying to learn a language by myself. I put all of my mix in the oven, and after 87 hours of cooking, I realized that it wasn't going to work. So I went to Preply instead and found a great language tutor. If you want to speak a language like a pro, get out of the kitchen and into Preply.com and find the best language tutor for you.
Will you marry me?
Yes, my boyfriend proposed to me this weekend, and I did not see it coming. This is what happened. I tried my best to narrate because, girl, I'm still just trying to digest everything that happened.
I didn't know love could ever feel like this. I didn't know body shapes from my kiss. Now I know it's been so very long.
Today was a normal Friday. Headed to work, excited because it's Friday, and I get to see him later. Getting ready for work. And then I wanted to like at night. I was like, oh, I'm going in the morning. I'm ready slowly, like. And then I just end up waking up at the same time and being in a hurry. The perfume I'm wearing today is a tester from Byredo. It's called Mixed Emotions. It's interesting, but I like it. Very strong. So, oh my god, I gotta go.
It's been forever.
Let's go.
I didn't know. Made me feel the things I do.
I just love the audience. I left a little bit earlier, like 5 minutes, yes. Because my girlfriend is waiting for me, and we're going to get some stuff at IKEA, so we're going to meet with IKEA.
When you're not around, I'm always looking forward to the next time you'll visit.
是你玩，不是你。Vlogging and editing videos. I'm kind of fascinated by how focused you can be when you edit your videos and just ignore everything, including your hunger.
My eyes are closed when we start this loop on repeat. Hear my chest, how it beats when you put your hands on me. Time goes fast, but it ends so slow. I leave my thoughts, yeah, I let them go. Cause I'm here with you.
If you had a good, hope it's a very different relationship. If you had a good, well, it depends on the intensity of the meeting.
Stop doing this exercise. It'll hurt your back.
Just work out with this free fitness app, JustFit. It's fun, easy, and effective. You can literally work out anywhere you want, doing anything. And it's for all fitness levels. Just click the link below and download it today.
I thought my roommate was going crazy until I saw this. She said she's been doing this
Well, it depends on the intensity of the meeting.
the proposal day. The day started pretty easy.
The alternative is walking. It's going my neighborhood.
So easy to be honest. Without conversation from the world we're alone. So easy to be honest. Without conversation from the world we're alone. Don't know what you really feel, but I really like this dream. Don't need to feel anything but you floating in my bloodstream. Time goes fast, but it ends so slow. I leave my thoughts, yeah, I let them go. Cause I'm here with you. And all I need is you.
You're sleeping an apple.
Well, I think Adam was sleeping. I bet Eve and the snake on fire. It's really not here. So, let me continue over here. It's really big. That's what she said. But that's my boyfriend, you guys know, because he never concludes.
Still remember when you walked into the room. I think I knew right then that it was always you. Something in your eyes is also true.
How do we look to get a shot, man?
But I couldn't see you go. Can't let it go. Don't wanna waste another minute without you. And I love you in the dark. Please don't leave me out, 'cause I'll give it all to you too.
Then we went up the rooftop terrace in our building and he excused himself to make an important call and bring us jackets, which took forever. So I decided to go check on him.
You're the air that I breathe. It's in you. You are all that I need.
I think she cuts. I hope she's not upset. Oh, maybe she'll just laugh.
You are the sun, a gift of life. You are the moon, a comfort in life. You are the water, keeps me alive. You are the ground, on which I wherever you go, I follow you there. Whatever you do, I'll be there for you. And I will be forever true, true to you. I give it all, give you my life, I give you my
everything I want to do more.
and I know you keep it safe, forever and for all you
And I take my job seriously.
already?
Regret it already.
Oh.
Cleaning up my mistakes.
Right. Do not do this at home.
What's past last week, night and day. Now I'm wide awake. It's turning all upside down. Oh, I come undone. The walls that I built so we can speak up. Take all your ladies morning songs. Nobody else can make it look like yeah, I'm coming undone. Will you let my fall? Will you carry me home?
What will change after that?
If you're a woman living in this society, you've probably heard of the word happy ending. What it really means is happy and free. So what's the happy ending? Let's talk about it. Well, I got my happy ending, but what does that really feel like? This question made me reflect on success and happiness. Guys, I'm sick, and when you fall sick or something happens, that you remember how nice you have it when everything was just working as it should. But before we dive into this, my fiancé and I have very important questions to answer before walking down the aisle, and you could do this with your partner as well.
I've never done this before.
That's like what rough guys. I remember waking up in the middle of the night, not being able to breathe, and I just had like major panic. So I'm just going to shower and maybe just try to not look like this. And what's going on? Oh my god! Turn on that door. Oh wow! Oh my god! What is this? Thank you. I'm gonna call her.
How important is the upkeep of physical appearance?
How important is that for you?
For me, for myself, or for me, for you?
I guess it's for the other person.
I like, you look. It's going to change as we grow older, but it's just going to change for both of us, and it's fine.
Why is it was perfect? Even when I sound like an asshole kid. I wouldn't mind if you let me choose your fashion more frequently.
So is there a problem with the whole money?
Yeah, I have problems with so many things. But I guess most of your clothes at this point are the one who's chosen them.
Yeah. What will change after marriage?
What changes?
I do nothing, right? Yeah. I don't think I have things to change.
Yeah, people like dating each other, loving each other, doing things together.
What do you feel intimacy level and sex life look like?
No, I think for me, it's not for the camera, but I guess in these days, I just want to feel safe and comfortable and like it's hard. But for me, it's the kind of intimacy I desire.
So hybrid. We talk about our relationships.
Okay, bad things zero, good things
much. Yeah. Well, we have it. One of us got fired, who wants to leave our job. I mean, getting fired. It's like it's out of control mostly.
Yeah.
Or when you change the job, I think it's fine because like sometimes you have a job that you don't take. You feel like you can learn more somewhere else.
Yeah.
And you change the job.
So I guess the question is what will happen. Somebody gets fired, then we just step up to support each other. Yeah. But I forgot this. So much getting fired than the financial aspect.
Yeah. How should household chores be divided?
I don't know. There's no gender roles in here. Just do other things. And
women this time, they will enjoy it more.
That's what they love and enjoy, period. Yeah. I love eating, you like the cooking. You're fine.
Yeah, I like cleaning, you like cleaning.
Yeah.
We're here. Matches and it shows. But it is long easier. I want you to know.
2022 has been my year. I found joy in many ways, whether it was work, friendships. I even lived in a foreign country alone. The best thing I did for my personal growth. I really love my country. I love being here. Brave, courageous, fun. I have always been that girl. But in 2022, I was in love with it. I like people. I like why? No. When I thought I had reached the heights of fulfillment in my life, my fiancé proposed. I am yet to possess it. I must admit that having a healthy relationship can add on your superpowers that you already possess. I'm having my baby, my young man, come down. Yes, I'm hoping on period. Listen, guys, we're the wrong track. Like, how? This is actually embarrassing. Wait, what do you have to say for yourself now? Like, you know, I should be embarrassed. We're playing really crazy games here, and I am so daddy, like, I don't want to I'm there. I am going to clean my previous apartment. I was there a couple of days ago cleaning with my fiance, and all I can say is, a wise woman once said nothing. Yeah, so I'm going to clean again. And the thing is, once you have outgrown a place, it always seems so weird going back to it. Like, is that so different? The connection? Is that noticing? This up here, it's a nice hotel. It was also my go-to local place when I want to like hang out with friends, alone, with my dates, a lot of it. They probably remember my orders and so on because I was shameless, okay? I was shameless in my dating. Having my wife here, ready to work. Now that I have my happy end ring, what does it feel like? That's the original question. I'm telling you, first of all, the goalposts for textbook success keep shifting, and as much as I have achieved most of them, I see that now I have new heights of what success and happiness is supposed to look like. Nothing so far has dramatically shifted in me, other than just me having all these exciting little things on the way to look forward to. But if I can compare that to my civil life, I always had things along the way that kept me excited, because one of the things that I've always told you before is you have to find ways to excite yourself, because otherwise this life will shoot you up. But I'm still not here to give you guys toxic positivity, because people that do that piss me off. Okay, I'm commenting like, finally the devil is ashamed and all that time, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys, listen, I had a good life, I'm single, like, people fine. And let you know that I know that these comments come from a really good place, but there's somebody somewhere that is single and probably enjoying their life, and you're not here to take it out in their head because the devil has been ashamed. Like, listen, I'm not ashamed of singleness. I was never ashamed of my singleness. I had fun, I did it extremely, like, it was a blast. Okay, all the ups and downs and everything I've been through that has led to my successful or happy ending according to the textbook is I have learned something about myself, and that is the things that make me happy have been very far from the textbook definition of success. And with that said, I have also gained a level of trust in myself and my ability to create, because if I'm able to create when I was so broken, I can only imagine what I can create from the whole. So I would like to urge you, like, the goal is to be less good cancer person, which is so happy go get. I want you guys to be able to trust yourself just the same way I have trusted myself, and how I continuously trust myself when things are thrown my way. And I think that is like the fascinating thing about me, that some of you that you watch me get, and that is very accurate. I'm not gonna lie to you, there is a level of satisfaction that you get when you achieve certain things. It helps to build a self-confidence, which definitely elevates your happiness, because the more confident you are, the happier you are. But I just do not want you to attach your overall happiness to this outcome. But that's it, my goals. I wish you a good day, and see you in the next episode of Electrics. Bye.
Over the last couple of days, social media has been buzzing louder and generated to never blackouts. All thanks to the fresh gist out Chica, Ikea, and Network, who was flying everywhere like Lagos traffic. Pregnancy, marriage, people are saying Ned is allegedly kicking Regina Daniels out for Chica. Others swear Regina's mama has started her Holy Ghost fire prayers again. But what's the truth? And what's just social media? I'm your boy. Don't worry, I've got you. This tale didn't start today. It actually began 12 whole years ago, trended massively 4 years ago, and now, in true Nigeria fashion, it's back on the timeline like an old Nollywood movie with part 1 to 7. Let me break down the full gist and tell you what's really going on. Stay tuned because there's one now hot pepper soup gist. Chika Ike and the ghosts of marriage past. Before we talk about this alleged great bombs that's causing wahala, let's rewind small to how Chika Ike's childlessness became an issue for her for many years. Chika Ike, our Nollywood baby with the icon sending Buddha's attitude, was once married to Tony Eberi. The marriage lasted from 2006 to 2013, and if that union were a Nollywood film, it would have been titled Tears, Thunder, and Premium Wahala. Chika accused Tony of dishing out beatings like he was practicing for the Olympics just because she was unable to give birth to a baby in the marriage. She said the domestic violence was so intense that she even lost her pregnancy. In response, Tony fired back, accusing her of infidelity. Nigerians' African relationship referees quickly divided into camps, Team Chika and Team Tony. But one thing was clear, Chika left that marriage faster than a Lagosian leaves a danfo when conductor shouts, "Police to front door." Since then, Chika had been living her best life, traveling, opening businesses, and slaying Instagram with vacation. Her followers nicknamed her the goddess of soft life as she kept the luxurious streams rolling. But just when we started questioning the sources of these luxuries, boom, Network, Nigeria's very own community husband, entered the chart. Chika Ike and Network. Reports had it that before Regina Daniels came into the picture, before the fame, the media frenzy, and the lavish political ambition, there was Chika Ike. Yes, people, this gist isn't fresh to you. It has been simmering since 2011 and 2012. The streets have been whispering about this story for over a decade, and now, thanks to new developments, it has once again resurfaced. So let's rewind to the very beginning, when Chika Ike and Network first met, and how Annie Dibia allegedly played an unexpected role in this drama. The story goes back to around 2011 when Chika Ike was already gaining popularity in Hollywood, while Annie Dibia was known as the woman holding down music legend Tubaba. At the time, both actresses were reportedly quite friendly with each other, often spotted at events and in social circles together. But when, according to an old blog report from Leah D's blog, Annie allegedly introduced Chika to Network, who was at the time just a wealthy, low-key London-trained lawyer with a taste for the luxurious lifestyle, but yet the household name we know today. What followed, according to insiders, was a whirlwind connection. Ned reportedly took a keen interest in Chika, and before you could say Range Rover Sports, the actress was cruising around Lagos in a brand new T-Rover SUV allegedly worth 16 million naira. 16 million naira car in 2012 was something huge. Of course, when you suddenly start driving cars that look like they belong to oil moguls, people will ask questions, and ask they did. Many initially speculated that the prominent senator was the financial architect behind Chika's new lifestyle, but word soon hit the blogosphere that it was in fact Network who had blessed the actress with a luxury ride. This was only the beginning. With a newfound financial backing, Chika also opened her upscale fashion store, Fancy Nancy, in Abuja, where Network has a mansion. The store launch was grand, with Abuja politicians in attendance and cameras flashing as Chika basking the success of her latest venture, but behind the scenes, trouble was brewing. According to the reports, at the time, Annie Dibia, who had initially introduced Chika Ned, allegedly felt entitled to a share of the blessings. The gist was that she asked for her own finder's fee, essentially a cut of whatever Chika had gained from the relationship. Chika, however, was said to have refused, insisting that she worked hard for what she received. These disagreements reportedly caused a major rift between the two women, ending their relationship and turning them into Cold War rivals. While social media didn't have the same intensity back then as it does today, the scandal made rounds within gossip circles. People were shocked that Annie, who was perceived as calm and trouble-free, was allegedly in such a disagreement over a wealthy benefactor. Meanwhile, Chika was living a good life, traveling, shopping, and expanding her business empire. Fast forward a few years later, and Chika Ike's name was still linked to Network, even as a lawyer and businessman grew more prominent, eventually marrying Regina Daniels. Rumors about his past relationship with Chika never quite died. Social media detectives continued to dig, and the story resurfaced in 2019 when a popular blogger, Gist Merchant, dropped first tea on the matter. According to Gist Merchant, Network was not only financially supporting Chika during those early years, but he also had plans beyond just being her healing sponsor. Allegedly, Ned had political ambitions, and he Ike's connection with Chica would help raise his profile, especially giving her Nollywood success and media attention. Unfortunately for Ned, Chica wasn't willing to go public with their relationship. She reportedly preferred to enjoy the luxurious trips, lavish gifts, and financial support away from the prying eyes of the public. This reluctance to go public reportedly frustrated Ned, who later found the spotlight he was looking for when he connected with Regina Daniels. Unlike Chica, Regina's sudden marriage to the much older billionaire made headlines across Nigeria and beyond. Some sources even claimed that Ned orchestrated the media frenzy by ensuring photographers were present to capture their moments together, ultimately boosting his public image.
So, there I was, young Tina arriving in Kampala for the first time to take on my first job. It was a hassle crossing the road. Next day, I'm at the NSSF branch setting up my account. Christine, that's me, I replied. Fast forward a bit and boom, I'm on my third job. Can you believe it? Staff keep whispering, boss lady. Funny, right? And then Mike proposed. Oh, and I said yes. And before you know it, the big day, our wedding. What a day. I'm walking down the aisle and people are already calling me Mugole. Can you imagine? I'm now a part no longer. Look at these beauties. Life changes and so should my information with NSSF. What has changed about you?
Be updated. Update your NSSF account. Together, ultimately boosting his public image. But how did Chika Ike allegedly feel about all this? According to the report, she wasn't happy after investing years of her youth in the relationship and helping Ned build some level of social clout. Seeing him marry Regina and bask in public attention reportedly made her jealous. This bitterness allegedly sparks fresh rounds of drama, with Chika being accused of trying to win Ned back once more. The twist, however, came when social media users began alleging that Ned was planning to make Chika his next wife and potentially displace Regina Daniels. These rumors sparked intense online debate, with Regina's mother reportedly stepping in to defend her daughter's position. Insiders had said Regina Daniels' mother had warned Chika Ike to stay away from Ned, but she wouldn't listen. Fast forward to 2020, and the name Chika Ike was still being linked with Ned Nwoko. Despite his very public marriage to Regina Daniels, by this time, social media had turned into a battleground of allegations and counter-allegations, with fans, bloggers, and self-appointed relationship analysts dissecting every post, comment, and video, and right at the center of the storm, Regina Daniels' mother, Rita Daniels. The drama kicked off when reports surfaced that Chika Ike was allegedly still involved with Ned Nwoko. Rita Daniels, who had already gained a reputation for fiercely protecting her daughter's marriage, was said to have issued a warning for Chika to leave her daughter's husband alone. Now, in true Niger style, the online community took these gist and ran with it. The twist, however, came when social media users began alleging that Ned was planning to make Chika his next wife and potentially displace Regina Daniels. These videos quickly gained traction, drawing thousands of curious viewers who were eager to know if indeed Ned was preparing to add yet another wife to his growing collection. These rumors sparked intense online debate, with Regina's mother reportedly stepping in to defend her daughter's position once again, but this time she made it public. Screenshots allegedly from Rita Daniels' Instagram page what appears to be her issuing cryptic warnings and lamenting over supposed interference in her daughter's marriage. The internet, of course, went wild, but here is the rumors died down. To her Instagram page to set the record straight, she clarified that she never publicly accused Chika Ike of trying to break up Regina's marriage, but by then the damage had already been done. People were more interested in the scandal than the truth, and headlines continued to circulate across gossip blogs and YouTube channels. Behind the scenes, however, it appears that a form of peace was brokered. Insiders claimed that Chika Ike and the Daniels family had a private conversation to clear the air. It was said that both parties agreed to let the past be the past and move on with their lives. So they all started to damage control, and everyone was debunking the rumors, including Ned Nwoko, Rita Daniels, Regina Daniels, and even Chika Ike. Chika Ike made it known on her Instagram that she had no business with Ned since his marriage to Regina. But as with most celebrity deniers, many weren't convinced. But the side of things end there. The internet never forgets, and each time Chika posted a picture from an exotic location or showed off a new luxurious purchase, rumors would surface about Ned Nwoko's invisible hand in her lifestyle. On the other hand, whenever Regina Daniels shared a cryptic post about loyalty or trust, people speculated that it was a subtle jab at Chika Ike. As the months and years passed, the controversy gradually lost steam. People moved on to newer scandals and fresher gossip until Chika Ike's pregnancy. Fast forward to 2025 and boom, the internet is in chaos again. On February 10th, Chika Ike sent social media into a frenzy when she posted a picture of her Instagram page announcing her pregnancy with the caption, "Life Lately." The 39-year-old actress looked radiant in the photo, wearing a black sheer dress and showed off her baby bump in all its glory. Her hair, braided neatly into a ponytail, complemented the elegant gold choker necklace she wore around her neck. It was the kind of picture that didn't need words. The glow, the bump, and the smile said it all. Almost immediately, congratulatory messages flooded her comment section. Fans, colleagues, and curious observers alike shared their excitement about the news. It wasn't just her pregnancy announcements that had everyone talking, though the big question on everyone's mind was, who is the father of this child? Chika Ike, known for keeping her private life under wraps, didn't offer any hints. No tags, partner, no cryptic captions, no suggestive emojis, just pure baby joy.
Want to turn any keyword, blog, article, PDF, or script into high-quality audiobooks and podcasts in just 30 seconds? No writing, no recording, no hassle. Let AI do all the work for you. With Audio Journey, you can create audiobooks and podcasts from any content in seconds. Choose from 100 plus real human voices with deep emotions for a natural listening experience. AI voice cloning. Instantly clone your voice or any voice you choose. Sell unlimited podcasts on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and 20 plus major platforms. No software to download or install. Get started in just 2 minutes. Completely commercial license included. Serve unlimited clients and make huge profits. 30 days money back guarantee. Risk-free investment. So why wait? Turn your content into profitable audiobooks and podcasts now.
Joy, yet the lack of information didn't stop the speculation. Within hours, online investigators had launched their usual Weeds the Father investigation, and one name kept popping up, Ned Nwoko. Now, let's be real. The connection wasn't entirely far-fetched. Chika and Ned's name have been intertwined in gossip for over a decade. From the 2011 reports of lottery gifts to the more recent rumors of her alleged being lined up as the next Mrs. Nwoko, the history is long and complicated. So when news of her pregnancy surfaced without any sign of a public partner, the internet naturally pointed fingers at Ned. As expected, social media lit up like a Christmas tree. Memes, videos, and voice notes spread across platforms. Some joked that Regina Daniels might need to tighten security in the Nwoko mansion. Others speculated that this was the reason Chika had stayed single for so long. She was allegedly beating time. The rumor started gaining traction on Twitter, where users claimed that they got information from an insider that Ned Nwoko was responsible for Chika Ike's pregnancy and was allegedly planning to make her his seventh wife. Theories flew around faster than the Lagos Okada on an empty road. Old pictures of Chika and Ned's resurfaced, past reports break Douglas, and the narrative grew stronger with each passing day. As the speculation intensified, some gossip blogs even claimed that Chika was preparing to move into Ned's mansion. To add fuel to the fire, Regina Daniels, Ned's youngest and most famous wife, suddenly deactivated her Instagram account. This action was interpreted by many as a sign that something was amiss because Regina Daniels is not the type to suddenly deactivate her Instagram account due to controversies. This isn't just controversy, this is premium drama with a sprinkle of household tension in Ned Walker's mansion. Amidst the growing storm, Ned Walker's team stepped in to clear the air. Not even one Ned, who usually grabs the mic to clear the air himself, has taken a backseat this time. Now it's his PR team now doing damage control on these marital rumors. When Ned stays quiet, the tea's hot. On a Monday morning, an official statement was released through his Instagram account signed by the Director of Communications. The statement described the rumors as false and malicious, urging Nigerians to ignore the gossip. According to the statement, Ned was currently focused on his political assignment and had no plans of adding a seventh wife to his household. The statement also addressed additional rumors that Ned commented on musician Tupa's polygamous lifestyle, labeling such claims as completely untrue. The communication team emphasized that bloggers often fabricated such stories to drive engagement and advise the public to verify information from credible sources. But of course, this public clarification did little to quench the online fire. Many people dismissed these statements, with some arguing that wealthy Nigerian men like Ned Nwoko are known to keep their personal affairs under wraps until wedding bells start ringing. If he could surprise us with Regina Daniels, why not Chika Ike? One Twitter user commented. Meanwhile, Chika Ike remained unbothered. Her Instagram feed continued to showcase a pregnancy journey. So is Ned Nwoko really the father of Chika Ike's child? Or is this yet another chapter in the long-running saga of Chika Ike and Ned Nwoko's gossip? For now, the truth remains elusive, buried beneath layers of speculation, memes, and viral posts. One thing is clear, though, that the internet never forgets. And if there's anything remotely true about these rumors, best believe social media will dig it up eventually. Ultimately, what we know is this. There was indeed a past between Chika Ike and Nyaruko. The relationship reportedly began long before Chika Channels entered the picture. However, beyond this historical fact, so much of the recent drama appears to have been fueled by social media speculation rather than any concrete evidence. The involvement of Rita Daniels added the spice. This story is so captivating for many Nigerians. Her protective instincts combined with the dramatic headlines from gossip lovers turned what might have been a minor misunderstanding into a full-blown online saga. So did Chika Ike really try to come back into the next life and break up his marriage with Regina Daniels? From all indications, the answer seems to be unknown. But as with all things Nollywood and Nigerian social media, the truth is often less interesting than the drama.
I accidentally kissed a dragon, and now the dragon's father wants me to sleep with her. And if I refuse, he will burn me to ashes. It all began the day I caught a girl in my arms. What bad luck. It's raining hard outside. I wish I hadn't lost the rock, paper, scissors.
His college roommates and he had been caught up in a weekend-long game session, and when they found they were running low on snacks, it was Jacob who pulled the short straw. When a sound like thunder ripped through the clear blue sky, he looked up. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. A young girl was falling from the sky, headed straight toward him.
What the hell?
Before Jacob could move, she crashed into him. She smacked headfirst into his face, her teeth cutting into his lip. Something small and smooth slipped from her lips and fell into his mouth. He swallowed reflexively, tasting blood.
Are you okay?
Though the girl looked to be his age, he was struck by the long hair. He rubbed his temple, wincing when he touched where her skull had hit him.
Jeez, do you need me to call an ambulance?
At this, the girl looked at Jacob closely. Her expression grew sharp as she focused on him.
Who are you?
She shouted, rising shakily to her feet. She touched a hand to her lips and seemed surprised when it came back bloody.
What did you do? What did I do? You just crash landed on me. I saved you.
The girl wasn't listening. Instead, she scanned the sky intently. Without another word, she turned and ran.
Wait! Who are you?
Jacob called after her, but she was already gone. Jacob looked up, but couldn't see what had scared her. What's more, he couldn't see where the girl could have fallen from. There were no tall things nearby, no planes overhead, not even a tree. That night, back at the dorm, Jacob collapsed in his bed, exhausted. He drifted into a fitful sleep, wondering if he would dream of the strange girl who fell from the sky. He slept for a long time, tossing and turning as strange dreams invaded his sleep. When he finally awoke, it had been nearly 24 hours. Jacob sat up, rubbing the sleep from his eyes. He froze when he saw something green on his hand, out of the corner of his eye. Jacob leapt to his feet and rushed to the mirror across the room. His arm was completely covered in green tattooed scale.
Hey, Jacob!
A voice shouted from outside. Jacob jumped and rushed to cover his arm as his roommate Sam burst into the room.
There's a girl here to see you.
Sam smirked as Jacob turned red. He rushed to throw on a pair of pants under his pajama top. Sam leaned against the doorframe, watching him.
How didn't you tell me you were dating some girl?
Sam grinned in delight as Jacob's cheeks flamed even brighter. As long as he'd known Jacob, he'd never brought a girl home, never even talked to a girl, as far as Sam could tell.
I'm not seeing anyone. I don't even know who she is.
Jacob pushed past Sam and slipped down his bedhead and wrenched open the dorm room door. He discovered that he was mistaken. Standing before him was the girl from yesterday, the girl who'd fallen from the sky, and she looked angry.
You!
She yelled as she barged into the dorm room.
Why did you take it? What did you do with it?
Sophie began tearing the room apart. She pulled cushions off the couch, throwing them to the side. She ripped drawers roughly from the kitchen cabinets, inspecting their contents for just a moment before tossing them to the floor.
Hey! Stop!
She paused as Sam grabbed the laundry basket full of clothes from her hands.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for my gem. I know you took it. You have no idea what it can do in the wrong hands. So just be a nice boy and give it back to me.
Sophie held out her hand expectantly.
I didn't take any gem.
Jacob held his left hand out to show her his empty palms. She snatched his right hand, pulling his pajama sleeve up roughly.
Then explain this.
She said,
Cool sleeves. When did you get that?
Jacob pulled his arm away.
I didn't get it. I just woke up this morning with it after this crazy girl crash landed on me yesterday.
And you stole my gem. That mark proves it.
She stepped forward and started shoving her hands in his pockets.
I can feel you have it close, somewhere on you.
Jacob jumped back.
Hey, stop!
She relented, but wasn't happy about it.
Aren't you forgetting that I saved you yesterday? Maybe a thank you is in order instead of accusing me of stealing and shoving your hands down my pants?
Her eyes narrowed. He sighed.
I didn't take anything from you. I don't know why the scale tattoo showed up. And I don't know where your gem is. I promise.
She looked him up and down, trying to decide if he was lying. He wasn't sure what she saw, but apparently it was enough to convince her. She retreated to the door.
Fine, I believe you.
She said as she opened the door and stepped outside, turning back before she closed.
But if my gem doesn't turn up, you won't be hearing from me. You will be hearing from my father.
She slammed the door behind her.
What was that? I don't know.
Absent-mindedly running his hand over the green scale tattoo.
I really don't know.
The next days went by unremarkably, with Jacob going to class, to the library to study, and back home. But each day, something seemed to be happening to his arm. The tattoo faded at first, to his relief. Then, his arm began to swell angrily. The third day after the girl had arrived at his dorm, Jacob was walking home from class when he noticed a crowd gathering on the quad. He drew closer, spotted the sleek black car at the center of the students, a Mercedes.
See how this beautiful heifer will follow my lead? She knows that as she follows me, I will nourish her as we feel the love of the Savior. We desire.
There's so much on social media concerning Regina and her marriage. Usually, it does not concern us. But as an area grandfather, I want to give counsel to young girls. You see that thing behind me, near the clock? Shines like gold, but it is not gold. It is not all that glitters that is gold. It is gold plated, but it is not gold. There is no way you will package polygamy and turn it to gold. There's no way. And I will explain as I go along. Money and luxury do not sustain marriage. If not, Bill and Melinda will not have divorced. Tiger Woods and his wife will not have divorced. Alakija and her husband will not have separated. There is no amount of money that will turn brass to gold. Brass is brass. Gold is gold. A polygamous marriage is like brass. It cannot be compared to God's original plan. Even in Muslim societies, many of the very prominent Muslims, educated Muslims, many of them, I didn't say all of them, are monogamous, even though the provision is there. Polygamy, to a large extent, involves a narcissistic approach to life. Now, only me, the person. Every other person, na instrument, na utensil. Now me be number one. Every other person is secondary. Polygamy does not put the emotions of the females in that relationship into consideration. It is the self-idolizing appetite of the man that is uppermost. Beautiful women, virgins, or whatever that the man wants, that is his narcissistic approach. While he is not a virgin, he is fairly used and maybe an old car, but he wants a brand new wife, virgin, unpolluted. I said during the Nedu podcast, when I said I was a 2-minute man, and that at my age, then I was 65, that I can't spend more than 2 minutes. I'm a 2-minute man. And that any man of my age bracket married to a young girl, that the two people are mutually exploiting each other. One exploiting for wealth, fame, comfort, and a future where her children can have a glorious inheritance. And with the psychology that it is better to weep in a Bentley or Lamborghini than to weep in a Volkswagen Beetle. So it's mutually exploitative. Now, monogamous marriages are difficult. If it was possible for me, I would marry half a wife. And I told somebody that my wife husband's support for taking care of me and for marrying me. They have child support. That is, in developed societies, they pay women because of the children that they are catering for. They're supposed to pay my wife husband support money. And that's why I always ask God to give me more than enough, so that when she asks for money, I have to give to her. I give her financial orgasm. Or like that policeman, financial organism. Now, one day, I told her, let's go and eat peanut or groundnut and drink Coke at Mr. Smith's place. Help me, I help you at Obohemia Jera Hotel. I said, let's go for a break. We left the hospital. As we were going, I told her, you did try when you did the marry me. She said, you said they try to marry me. We agreed that we are not the best, but we are making the best out of where we found ourselves, the situation we had agreed to go into, assets and liabilities. Now multiply that by 6 relationships in one house. It's going to be war-fed. So, for a young girl of 18 to enter a volleyball team, because it takes 6 people to play volleyball, a volleyball team that will comprise of 5 mature, experienced veteran volleyball players, and then you come in as a sophomore to come and play, know that you are heading for disaster. It is easy to know the meal that will satisfy you. People say, that is the meal that will satisfy you. You can gauge it with your eyes. 5 women before you. In a volleyball team, you don't hold on to the ball for too long. Maybe it reaches you, you pass it to your neighbor throws it across the net. If you hold on to the ball for too long, you have committed foul play. Somebody did not learn and held on to the ball for too long.
Yes, that's right.
Bueno, tenemos el clásico taco de carne. Hello, my name is Mike Moyer. I'm the author and inventor of Slicey Pie. If you're a startup founder or plan on being a startup founder in some time in the future, today that'll change the way you think about equity forever.
Somebody did not learn and held on to the ball for too long. I learned from being a guest preacher that when pastors want to invite you, it's as if they have an erection. They are so excited to welcome Dr. Poki to come and speak. Immediately you go there, they will say, we want to take everything from him that he came with. If you are not wise, you will be there preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching. Then you start saying, as I said last week, as I said the last time I was here. After some time, they will throw you away. A grandfather has seen everything. Let me turn you around. A grandmother does not fear an erection. A man who has had 5 previous highly educated, very beautiful international women, after having you for a period of time, taking you around, there is no shakara you can do for him. You can become like Australia. Everybody knows where it is, but nobody finds it easy to reach there prematurely. And you see, copulation is pleasurable friction. A man who is very busy, who is wealthy, can have orgasm from the other wives and from several other things. More especially when the volleyball team has many contestants, potential players that will play more than you, standing by the lines to come in. The next thing is that you can't pretend to be asleep. You can't pretend to be asleep under observation. There is no way you display love on social media to convince people. The reality dawns with pressure and time, and then the pleasure evaporates. What happened in the house of old Leah will happen in the house of Broiler one day. And so, what makes the man to leave 5 other women to come for you will also make you leave you and go for another person. Even if he doesn't go for another person, the disinterest will come. And the people who are there before you know him more than you. They know his taste and know his appetite. Particularly if they are equally beautiful, equally internationalized. One Igbo woman said that a woman does not marry television, does not marry cars, does not marry containers, does not marry money. A woman marries her man, and you will need companionship. Companionship. 2 is a company, while 6 is a large crowd. And in a large crowd, people must step on each other's toes, and there will be a lot of shoving and screaming and suffocation. And sometimes somebody can be trampled upon. 6 wives and 20-something children. God
Did you?
is
Sell your mother's
everything,
things.
but he is a
Yes,
jealous
you
God. Not to talk of human beings, 6 of them contesting for the affection, attention, and the expenditure of one man. It's likely not to work. Very likely. Marriage is consecration. The
Sure,
reason I
you
don't
bring
do
your
adultery
necklace, you can beat me.
is that God expects the church to be faithful to Christ. So also, I expect myself to be faithful to my wife. I just detest adultery. It's dirty. It's expensive. It is betrayal. So it is consecration, marriage, the God's prescription. And if you don't follow the manufacturer's manual, you will get into trouble. I have a message this year. There are specifications. It has so many sensors. You just do one wrong thing, you're in trouble. I drove it through water. All the batteries are underneath. Everything I spent up to $250,000. I don't know what I did recently. The brain box just packed up. And I spent hundreds of thousands of naira buying the brain box and repairing it. So marriage has divine specification. And once you go out of it, you will suffer breakdown. Now, I want to quickly say this, that what happened in Morocco will happen in Nigeria. So when you get addicted to a level of comfort, it's difficult to run away. And the man that was able to convince you to marry you at a certain age is always capable of convincing you to come back, especially when he is rich, powerful, and he has nothing to lose. So don't be surprised if Regina goes back to her matrimonial home, because it is not easy. It is not easy out there. It is not easy out there. There's a difference between June and July. I remain the area grandfather. We speak because we want the next generation not to make mistakes, not to fall into the traps that this dispensation presents with glamour. There is no amount of plating, money, Instagram. This one you're seeing behind me here is not gold. It is gold plated. Polygamy can never be marketed as gold. Dr. Charles Apok is still my name. If you're angry with me, now you sabi, marry, be like pepper soup. Go inside, you go cook them, you go drink coffee, pepper, you will eat them. I have a webinar coming up on the 15th and on the 16th of March. All over the world. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. And then we have properties for sale. The same number, +234 80 21 21 92 62.
Stop doing this exercise. It'll hurt your back.
Just work out with this free fitness app, JustFit. It's fun, easy, and effective. You can literally work out anywhere you want, doing anything. And it's for all fitness.
They say you can have a look-alike of gold. It no fit be like gold. My beautiful and amazing people. No be small matter, or no be small thing. Oh, hey. Make una come hear updates from Paned Woko brother, as he gets a lot to come out for inside this matter. When they for ground between Regina Daniels and Paned Woko, the man said a lot of things. Where we say, Omo, after I listened to Ram, my body weak like Idodo, wait for inside water. I know we're going to hear this matter from beginning to the end. According to Ram, he said, Regina, they really go through a lot right now. Not because she does not know how to play her role as a wife, but because she entered inside the marriage with her 2 eyes closed, with the hope, say, she don't get to her destination. My people, This one is deep. Before I go cap on the legit, as it is hot, I greet una good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where una dey watch me from, another hour will take come across this video. To my returning and amazing subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. I had to know so very plenty for always supporting this brand. May God continue to bless you, grant you our heart desires, and meet you in a point of needs. And to my first time viewers, thank you for stopping by. I still remember on humble here you. I mean, they bring you the latest of all legit info. If you never subscribe to this channel, make help us to subscribe. Hit on the notification bell so they will notify you anytime we will drop latest Obunge to read like this. My beautiful and amazing people. My Ned Woko brother finally scattered the table. He really revealed a lot of things in accordance with why Intose Regina Daniels fuck up for inside the marriage. The fuck up no be say na her fault 100%, but because she entered inside the marriage with full and high expectation, without her not knowing say polygamy is not for the faint heart. So why you package things come social media just to pepper people, whereas for the inside, you know as they do you. Say, and what happened for Morocco go happen for Nigeria, no be lie at all. Now, according to Ahmed Woko brother, and I quote, he said Regina Daniel entered into the marriage with her two legs inside. Say, on a normal, for this kind of marriage like this, you need to keep one leg outside and one leg inside. Make you be very, very observant and vigilant in case of any incasity. So as at when Ahmed Woko tell him, say, he won't marry Regina Daniels, he don't get wife, after all the pressure coming from left, right, front, back, and center, from family, from elders, and they say they want woman from his own end, from Anyoma, from Utumujo Ngoko, and so on and so forth. He was thinking, with all the women when they don't carry can't get Ahmed, we in the reject, because even Ahmed talk and say they bring for him, in the reject them, he no wants. Not until Regina Daniels came into the picture. Then he liked her, based on she has all the criteria we in need. He go for her. So when in talk saying that Regina Daniels, he even carry her, show him, say, see the wife we in won't marry. So the first question we he asked Regina, he said, hope you are aware that this man has 5 wives. Can you cook? That Regina replied and said, yes, she can cook. See, and that time when they asked that question, he not just the ask based on say, maybe out of say she too small or something, but he know what in polygamy they all about. He knows polygamy comes with different ups and downs. It comes with challenges. It comes with a huge competition. Before you came, other women were there. And not only other women, beautiful, sweet-looking, with eloquent, sexy women were already in the picture. And all of them, no matter how hard they try to say, we don't care, we are here for money or we are here for whatever, they still pursue one thing, where they win the heart of the man. They already know the strategies. They already know what the man they like and what the man know they like. You understand that kind of thing, according to the man. He said they already know what the man like and he dislike before you came into the picture. Now you feel come, they will treat you like egg based on how you they in charge. Now you be the latest now. They will give you everything what you need. If you allow and climb your head, at the end of the day, say that you know what you will use your head back. Because nothing lasts forever. It just like volleyball.
Drinking warm water before bed dropped me from 247 to 196 while I slept. Apparently, thousands of people are already doing this, and I can't believe that I didn't know about this sooner. And now that I've tried it and experienced a true body
Many people have on the day. I salute to now with different style depending on the area where I attend now. My people they hear my voice. When I well done, when I welcome my people. It was very good when you come to the video like this, so that you will not take some half information and make some derogatory comments when you have not listened to know where the person is ending. Because some of this our video, it is until when you get to the end that you know, because we explore people's idea and opinions and analyze it and bring out the real information from them so that all of us will look at it together and you make your own contribution at the comment section. So my people, the information when they reach us right now has it that Gist Lover released a bombshell about Regina Daniel and Regina Daniel mother and Panel Nwoko. What actually was the genesis of their whole relationship? How Regina Daniel come into the scene and become the sixth wife of Ned Nwoko. So you know that if you watch, even during the time of that marriage, a lot of people said so many things about Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniel. People condemned the action, people support the action, people were indifferent on the fence. Some people define that it is because of a poverty mentality and poverty situation that made Regina Daniel's mama to carry Regina Daniel give Ned Nwoko, who's supposed to be the grandfather. Some people say no, it is because of Regina Daniel mama, want to be part of the Nwoko's life, or it's because of they were already friends before. Some people were saying Regina Daniel mama was a friend of Ned Nwoko. Another split of people. I'm just trying to bring us some of the opinions that I remember. There was one prominent opinion that says that it was Chikike that introduced Regina Daniel mama with Daniel to Ned Nwoko, because the Chikike and Nwoko are close, and Chikike and Regina Daniel mama will be Regina Daniel are also close. So it was Chikike that actually introduced Ned Nwoko, or introduced Regina Daniel.
Introducing Airtel Business, your partner in innovation. Airtel Business, a strategic unit of Airtel Uganda, is dedicated to providing cutting-edge ICT and telecommunications solutions. Tailored solutions for small and medium.
As I walk past YG, now everywhere they shake. I couldn't answer. Why everywhere they shake like this? I say, I won't know what did happen for social media. My people, now I begin to do tafia. From one room to another room, from another room to another room, from one house to one house. Make I just get information. When I see this, I said, make I just get information. I don't go lie you. Things plenty. What would they hear for the media? This one said past me. Now, what did they happen? When I don't say they say Regina Daniel, they suspect say husband. Now I get picking. And the way the family did they drag Regina Daniel. Now I make Regina Daniel come also. If you want so, if you want to make I come house and you claim, it's not be you get picking. It's okay. When I claim, when I get picking, when I must do DNA test for me too. Make we for take conference say no na. I get the picking. My people, now the matter when you do for ground right now, so many they talk so. Now be this. They say the matter don't finally tell about. Problem day now, guys. As me and you they talk. Problem day. I don't even know who settle this matter we did for ground so as we speak. When I talk say no be Oga, now you get them. We agree. We don't say now you get them. But the beloved wife said,
"Oh, she said mbuzi ekibuuza about our security kugamba notandika okumbukira mu mmanyi notandika okugamba olinga gundi obuuzabuuza teweefuula nnyo nti oyagala gandi wange teweefuula naleeta gadde omwogerera so toddamu
Kati no bw'anamiko kali my picking.
okitegeera
No problem.
nakuggyako kuliisa gaadi oyo oleme kubaako byomwogerako bwe mbuuza ebibuuzo about the gun mpa ansa teweefuula nnyo amanyiira okitegeera so tuseka naye ate tonnenyirira
So Chikaike, you win this race. You win the race. Now, if I go inside this matter, my people, because I see the shock. I quit. And that's according to your time and location, we are all welcome back to our Facebook and our YouTube. If you never subscribe quickly, hit the button when you say subscribe. If you don't already subscribe, I say thank you. Don't forget to put on the notification bell. So anytime when I put on the program. Now, there's nothing there. The husband still love you. That's what men they do. My people. Now waiting.
Primetime's day and only gotten a few thousand views on YouTube. Half of them are probably primetime producers. But still, Michelle's spilling the family secrets, like how Barry gets on her nerves. Listen.
Barack, he had to adjust to what on time was.
Because he was on that island.
Well, but, I've got this husband who's like, when it's time to leave, it's 3 o'clock, he's getting up and going to the bathroom. And I was like, dude, like 3 o'clock departure means you've done all that, It's like, don't start looking for your glasses, at the 3 o'clock departure. But he's improved over 30 years of marriage. But that was you must adjust.
Michelle says her husband doesn't really like people, doesn't know how to talk to him, and doesn't even really care.
When a girlfriend comes to visit, it's usually like, you got to stay for 2 days because it's going to take us
so much
2
time
days to check up. Now, Barack's come in, he's come out, and he's like, y'all still talking? He'll sit down for 5 minutes, be like, how are the boys? And the flip side, my husband, right? Because he golfs, and golfing takes as long as the first session of our, it takes 5 hours to golf. He'll golf with his buddies, come back, and be like, how's X? He's good. It's like, what y'all talk about? Nothing.
Hate to break it to Michelle, but guys don't get deep on the course. Normally, when someone rags on their spouse, there's usually a little love. Like, Jimmy, he never listens, but he looks cute in his suit. But that wasn't cute. Did she drop this podcast to distance herself from Barack so she could run for president? Every politician starts a podcast right before they launch their next campaign. Looking at you, Gavin. And it turns out Michelle wasn't the only one who had problems with Barack when he was in office. Michelle says the kids were embarrassed too.
Every year, we'd have the turkey pardoning. And that was the one thing that the girls would do at Barack, was go stand next to him when he pardoned his turkey. Yes. And it was cute when they were little, but as they got older, you could see on their faces in the shots of them thinking, I would just poke my eyes out. Just right now, just get me out of here. I'm standing with my father telling these stupid jokes, next to a turkey. So by the time we got to the last year, the last turkey pardoning, they were done. They were just like, I'm out. I'm not going.
Michelle also revealing that she didn't want her husband running for president. That makes 2 of us.
Being married to the president of the United States thing.
Yeah.
that none of us kind of banked on. I mean, we knew Barack was smart and, ambitious, but, I think, but you talked me into supporting his run.
I did.
Because I was definitely like, no way, this is crazy. We've done enough crazy stuff.
That's right. Barack came to me and he's like, I can't convince your sister to go along with us. And I'm like, whoa, go along with what? And it's like, I think I'm going to run for president. And I was like, what? I convinced you to not penalize him for being really good at what he does.
Host of Fox with TCS and co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Rachel Campos-Duffy. Rachel, do you think Barack's happy about this podcast?
Well, first of all, Jesse, there's just no better proof that there's been a massive realignment. How boring was all of this? This would have been such interesting stories about 15 years ago. I'm like, I don't care about the girls and the turkey thing from 20 years ago. I don't care about any of these stories. I didn't even find them funny. Yeah, she's negative. Jesse, listen, she's always been negative and nasty. Do you remember when Melania Trump came on Inauguration Day in 2016 and she came bearing this beautiful, lovely gift, the most gracious gesture as they came to exchange the White House? And Michelle used that moment to mock her and say, well, she complained that, she didn't know where to put the box and how awkward it was for Melania to bring that over. But she's always been like that, like negative about, here's a country that elected her husband as president, and we were never good enough. She was never really satisfied with anything. So it doesn't surprise me that she's petty. It's just a little more interesting, Jesse, because these two have, let's face it, been living very separate lives. And it's shocking because we've been told they were the perfect couple, that they were so in love. And yet, ever since he left office, all we've seen is separate lives.
Well, she seems to be very much in love with her brother. To do a podcast with your brother or your sister, I don't know. And what's with the brother? Something seems off with him. What is it?
I don't know. But listen, liberals have been wanting to break into this podcast platform medium for a long time. Conservatives have been so successful at it. It's basically what, helped Donald Trump right into the White House, showing, just who he is. And liberals can't seem to break into it.
Are you saying that Michelle's doing this to maybe break into the podcast thing to launch a political career?
I'm not sure with her. With Gavin, I'm absolutely certain that that's what he's doing. She may just be trying to carve out a separate identity. I think the divorce rumors may be true. But with Gavin Newsom, it's very fascinating, Jesse. He is definitely, this is his way of trying to cover up all his radical liberal sins. And frankly, if it was me deciding, I would tell all these Republicans and all these conservatives that are going on his show, don't normalize him. He's not normal. Remember when they said, don't normalize Donald Trump, and they never let him on all these wonderful shows. Well, guess what? Don't normalize Gavin Newsom and his radical, terrible policies, because he's just using Republicans to get himself into the White House, which will be terrible for this country.
All right. And Rachel's got an interview with Marco Rubio.
I do. I have an exclusive interview in Espanol, Jesse. Tomorrow at 4 p.m., Marco Rubio and I sit down. We talk about everything from the border to what's going on in Panama, and the fact that Donald Trump is really trying to change things in the Western Hemisphere and show everybody that there's a new sheriff in town. So
all right. We'll tell the secretary I said hello, and you're not doing a podcast. You're not doing a podcast with Sean, are you? You guys.
We did have a podcast together. Right. We love each other.
All right. You'd never say anything bad about him, I'm sure. Rachel, and tell your husband I said hi to.
I sure will.
Right.
Bye. Adios, Jesse.
Adios.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah from Somatic Movement Center, and I'm the author of The Pain Relief Secret. In this video, I'm going to tell you why releasing your psoas is so important, and then I'm going to link to the most effective exercise to release your psoas muscle. The psoas is a deep core muscle. In this diagram, you can see that the psoas attaches the lumbar vertebrae to the lesser trochanter near the head of the femur bone. The psoas is often grouped together with the iliacus muscle, and together they're referred to as the iliopsoas. The psoas does 5 different actions, so when it's chronically tight, it can cause a lot of different painful conditions. First, the psoas flexes the hips, so it's a hip flexor. That means when the psoas contracts, it brings your knees in toward your stomach. Second, the psoas laterally rotates the hips, which means that it helps you rotate your legs outward like a ballet dancer. Third, the psoas adducts the hips, which means it brings your legs in toward each other. Fourth, the psoas laterally tilts the pelvis, which means that it hikes your hips up one at a time. And fifth, the psoas laterally flexes the spine, which means that it bends the spine to either side. So, because of all these different things that the psoas does when it contracts, there are a lot of different conditions that a tight psoas can cause or contribute to. Pain, tension, and spasms in the lower back, lumbar disc problems, sciatica, tension and pain in the hips.
Stop doing this exercise. It'll hurt your back.
Just work out with this free fitness app, JustFit. It's fun, easy, and effective. You can literally work out anywhere you want, doing anything. And it's for all fitness levels. Just click the link below and down.
It's time for Lefties Are Losing It. We have an update on one of our favourite Trump deranged celebrities. Though these days Rosie O'Donnell is only famous for emoting incoherently on TikTok about Trump and her fever dreams about living in a fascist dictatorship. And it seems those fever dreams have seen Rosie flee the US for Ireland. Yes, Ireland. Funny how these people never flee to a non-white, non-Christian country. They're not fleeing to Afghanistan or Zimbabwe or Guatemala.
Moved here on January 15th, and it's been pretty wonderful, I have to say. Never someone who thought I would move to another country. That's what I decided would be the best for myself and my 12-year-old child. I miss my other kids. I miss my friends. I miss many things about life there at home. And I'm trying to find a home here in this beautiful country. And when, it is safe for all citizens to have equal rights there in America, that's when we will consider coming back.
Oh, yeah, she looks positively ecstatic. They're so happy. It's almost contagious, like that cult. It's time for Lefties Are Losing It. We have an update on one of our favourite Trump deranged celebrities. Though these days Rosie O'Donnell is only famous for emoting incoherently on TikTok about Trump and her fever dreams about living in a fascist dictatorship. And it seems those fever dreams have seen Rosie flee the US for Ireland. Yes, Ireland. Funny how these people never flee to a non-white, non-Christian country. They're not fleeing to Afghanistan or Zimbabwe or Guatemala.
Moved here on January 15th, and it's been pretty wonderful, I have to say. Never someone who thought I would move to another country. That's what I decided would be the best for myself and my 12-year-old child. I miss my other kids. I miss my friends. I miss many things about life there at home. And I'm trying to find a home here in this beautiful country. And when, it is safe for all citizens to have equal rights there in America, that's when we will consider coming back.
Oh, yeah, she looks positively ecstatic. They're so happy. It's almost contagious, like that cold sore that was on her mouth the last time she featured on Lefties. Exactly what rights is she being deprived of in the US? What rights does she no longer have? And is she aware that Ireland is a pretty socially conservative country? Abortion is only available on demand up to 12 weeks. That's more restrictive than the abortion laws in Mississippi, Rosie. Now let's go to Rosie's old show. She was a View co-host for several years, and as we well know, the level of weapon-grade crazy on that program has not changed, and the lefties losing it aren't just the hosts, but also the guests. Watch here as supposed moderate Democrat Senator Elisa Slotkin says that her fellow countrymen, the majority of them, are dumb, overgrown teenagers whose brains haven't fully formed. Gosh, I wonder why the Dems are unelectable.
We're still pretty young for a country. These are our like our angry teenage years, right? We are going through this push and pull where we're happy, we're sad, we want this, we want that. And what do you do when you have a teenager who's threatening themselves and others? You just try to get them through this period alive so that their brain can fully form and you can come back to kind of what country. Trump? No, I'm talking about our country. We're pendulum swinging. And so for me, I think that I don't think there's a single American who feels like this is normal.
Oh dear, when even leftists like Van Jones are telling you to stop insulting the country with your absurd characterizations, then perhaps you should reconsider the invitation to appear on The View and reflect on why your party is in crisis. Let's hear from Van Jones.
Look, man, we're screwed. I mean, no Democrats don't know what to do. This is a nightmare. Listen, the Democratic Party is going through a massive set of internal crises. You have a party that got trapped two ways. One, defending a broken status quo that nobody likes because they thought that Donald Trump was going to make it worse. But when you're defending a status quo, you're going to lose. And then offending most people in the country, calling everybody sexist and racist and transphobic and every other name, and then say, please follow us.
Now let's meet some straight young ladies who claim to be trans gay men. So these ladies were born ladies, they present as female, they like men, but they are somehow queer.
Trans gay men. Yeah, but we're femme presenting, so we were shouting that we were trans gay men because we are. What is a trans gay man? Biologically female, but we're trans men and we're gay. We like guys. Do you have gender dysphoria? Yes, heavily. But you're still femme presenting? Yeah, I still femme present. I find it comfortable, but at the same time, it does get hard when I can't look masked. Is gay or queer?
I think they identify as insufferable attention seekers. Joining me now is political commentator and former senior advisor to RFK Jr., Link Lauren. Link, let's start with Dylan Mulvaney. He's back on The View, back all over social media, and with a new book to promote. I've got to ask, have you ordered your copy yet?
Great to be back with you, Rita. No, I have not ordered a copy of the book. I don't think I will be ordering a copy of the book. I don't know why Dylan Mulvaney needs a memoir, right? You're under 30, we're about the same age. Dylan Mulvaney put on a wig and a dress and suddenly wants to play the victim for fame and fortune. Unless you are Anne Frank or Malala or someone who has gone through a harrowing experience, we do not need a memoir from you if you are still a child.
Well, this is the thing. How much insight are we going to get and how much do we want? Dylan was on The View yesterday, I think it was. We played some footage of that. And really what was more interesting than Dylan Mulvaney's appearance was Whoopi Goldberg going on this bizarre tirade about why men should be able to compete in women's sport and no female athlete could possibly have a problem with that. I've got to say, Link, even Dylan Mulvaney looked bemused by Whoopi Goldberg's rant.
Absolutely. I mean, having an intellectual conversation with Whoopi Goldberg is like taking driver's ed from Stevie Wonder. It's something you don't want to do. I also just found out Whoopi Goldberg is not transgender herself. I thought for the longest time she was. I think Dylan going to The View is also because it's the one room where Dylan is actually the most feminine person if you look at the panel of The View. So yeah, Dylan was befuddled, but about 80% of Americans, they do not want men in women's sports, right? This is an 80-20 issue here in the United States. So we're on the side of common sense. Dylan Mulvaney calls all of us extremists because we want common sense. We're in the middle, we're fair, we're balanced. We're looking at Dylan Mulvaney and Whoopi Goldberg thinking, you guys are the extremists for wanting men in women's sports and women's locker rooms.
Well, they were almost shocked that Gavin Newsom, the Democrat governor of California, said that it's unfair to have men's bodies in women's sports. So when Gavin Newsom is too right-wing for you, perhaps you've got some issues there. And the Democrats, well, when they're not busy calling most of the country racist or sexist or transphobic, they're on social media, Link, making absolute fools of themselves. So many examples. I'm just going to show a couple here because we don't have all day. Let's have a look at some of Jasmine Crockett's work.
Yeah, they tried to break the game, but you can't fake influence.
You get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm right through the back like...
And here's a better. She's 82 years old. This is Rosa. She just posted this on TikTok. Link, what is happening with the Democrats right now? Is there a sane, moderate voice among them who can restore some level of rationality and make them electable again?
The Democrats in D.C., they do not want to work. They want to sing and dance. Or they think they're in the show Glee or High School Musical. They do not want to work at all. Why don't you guys go to work for your constituents? You're posting these dancing videos. They don't want to work. They want to twerk. That's what's happening in Washington, D.C. But they're also in a deficit with young men. The Democratic Party here in the States, they're really at a deficit with young men. I don't know what's going on with Jasmine Crockett or Congresswoman DeLauro, but how is that going to help you with young men? I mean, this woman is 82 years old. She looks like Grisabella from Cats. Young men aren't really resonating with that image the Democratic Party is putting forward.
Well, no, because they portray young men as the enemy. They talk about how toxic masculinity is, and they really have made no effort to moderate those views at all. Meghan Markle, now, I can't have you on the program and not get your thoughts on her new program. What would you call it? Lifestyle series, reality series, whatever it is. It's been mocked mercilessly online. It's critics, viewers, the parodies have started.
Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. I'm taking these and we're going to take them out of the box.
Yes, took them out of the box, put them in some other packets, which seems to be Meghan's idea of cooking. This is just a terrible program, Link. What little of it I have seen has been mind-numbingly boring, lame. There's nothing really aspirational about it. You would think at least lifestyles of the rich and famous, you'd see some beautiful things, get some ideas about homewares. And no, it's not even aspirational. It's just inauthentic and just unlikable.
Absolutely. I mean, Meghan Markle's show is so boring. It's also like this dystopian fever dream. Like California is burning to the ground, but Meghan Markle, this ex-wannabe duchess, is traipsing around a rented mansion in a rented kitchen with her fake friends baking donuts and making rainbow fruit platters, right? So this is supposed to be the woman of the people. What's also funny to me is that they couched this reality show as being her hanging out with her best friends. On the first episode, she has her makeup artist come over, right? This is staff. Meghan Markle is a fake kitchen. Yeah, it's a fake kitchen. They're fake friends. She's fake. She has no authenticity. And we're really in an era where people want authenticity. I want to see the real Meghan Markle. Why don't they do a reality show where Harry leaves the toilet seat up, she falls in and chases him through the mansion with her scrawny legs? That's the show I want to see. We've all heard the stories about Meghan Markle bullying staff at the palace. What about a show where Meghan Markle throws a cell phone at an assistant when she's minorly inconvenienced? Give us a real Meghan Markle show, but this fake, phony, contrived BS is not interesting to any of us.
It's not. I would watch that if just Meghan's bullying her staff or having fights with Harry's family. That would be enthralling. I mean, that's why people watch The Real Housewives. That's why they watch The Kardashians, because there's plenty of ugly content in there mixed in with all the, lifestyle aspirational stuff. Now, you did note that on this program, her idea of cooking is taking pretzels, I think it was, from one packet and shifting them to another packet. I mean, if you're not going to make them from scratch, what really is the point of the program?
Well, absolutely. I mean, they're paying Meghan Markle millions of dollars, and she took pretzels from one bag into another. This woman, she's not in Mensa, okay? I'm starting to think maybe Meghan Markle isn't as bright as she purports to be. Taking pretzels from one bag into another does not take genius IQ, okay, Meghan Markle? I also have to say, if you're a mom, if you're a working parent out there, and you're rushing to get your kids ready for school, you do not have time to make a rainbow fruit platter or gourmet donuts. If I came downstairs as a kid and my mom had made a rainbow fruit platter, I would have thought she was on speed or someone had died.
You would be asking some questions. She ain't Martha Stewart, we can say that much. Now, the worst VP candidate ever, if you ask me, Tim Walz, well, he wants to be the worst presidential candidate ever. Is Tim Walz really contemplating running in 2028? Surely not, Link, surely not.
Well, I don't think there are going to be any big donors for Tim Walz, and politics is all about money, right? So if the donors aren't there, then Tim Walz really doesn't have a campaign whatsoever moving into 2028. But this just shows how delusional Tim Walz actually is, that he even thinks he could be a front runner in 2028. I mean, America does not want an overgrown Disney adult with a questionable internet search history running the country. I don't even want Tim Walz near a McDonald's playground, let alone in charge of the nuclear code. So he's very, very delusional. He might have a career on Broadway. He's got those Bob Fosse jazz hands. That would be good for Tim Walz. Presidential politics, absolutely not.
Oh gosh, but I will miss not seeing his wife again, because she was terrifying. Gwen Walz, if I remember correctly. Link, Lauren, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you, Rita. Always exciting.
Yeah, picture, I like it. Can I have a like number things? Oh my brain. Goodness Lord. You know, when you bring up a child an American machine.
Thank you so
Guns
much
off
for joining us
machine.
for CBN Newswatch. I'm Matthew Graham. Ahead today, Israel intensifying pressure on Hamas as it prepares to attack the terrorist group again. And human rights groups saying the new government in Syria is guilty of a massacre with 1,000 killed in recent days. Here at home, growing concerns of a trade war between the United States and Canada as Republicans try to keep the government going and avoid a shutdown. We're going to hear from a gang leader in Haiti who has an unusual plea for President Donald Trump to help his country. And we're going to show you one ministry from Texas bringing clean water and hope to the biggest slum in Africa. All those stories and more right now on CBN Newswatch. We're going to begin this half hour in Israel as the buildup of pressure on Hamas goes to release the remaining hostages. Israel is cutting off electricity to Gaza and preparing to go back to war against Hamas again. Meanwhile, in Syria, human rights groups are accusing the new regime of a massacre against civilians. More than 1,000 people have been killed in recent days. CBN's Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl brings us a story from Jerusalem.
The new Islamist government in Syria says its brutal crackdown on the Alawite community is a response to a rising rebellion of supporters of the deposed Assad regime. They claim those rebels carried out attacks against forces of the new government last week.
We will not tolerate the remnants of Assad who have committed crimes against our army forces and state institutions.
But others say the Sunni forces of President al-Shara, also known as Julani, massacred the Alawites. The British-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said on Saturday more than 1,000 people, mostly Alawite civilians, had been killed. Charmaine Heading of the Shai Fund has been helping refugees and persecuted Christians in the Middle East for years. She says people on the ground tell her the numbers are higher.
We're hearing reports of 2,000 to 3,000, and it's increasing every couple of hours. And we're seeing images and speaking to people on the ground that are just saying the bodies are piled up in the streets.
In a statement, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio condemned what he called radical Islamist terrorists who murdered people in recent days, saying the U.S. stands with ethnic minorities, including Christian, Druze, Alawite, and Kurdish communities. As trouble mounts for its northern neighbor, Israel is increasing the pressure on Hamas to release the remaining 59 hostages. It's cut off electricity it supplies to Gaza and is considering cutting off water. Also, the IDF is drawing up new war plans if Hamas doesn't free the hostages, lay down its arms, and give up governing in Gaza.
We will employ all the tools available to us so that all the hostages will return, and we will ensure that Hamas won't be in Gaza on the day after.
The U.S. has been dealing directly with the terror group to free the last living American hostage and all the hostages. U.S. negotiator Adam Bowler said he allayed Israel's concerns over those talks in a conversation with Ron Dermer, the Minister of Strategic Affairs.
I think I would be able to that I wasn't going to go into details, that it would be parameters that we would work on together.
Meanwhile, Iran is refusing to negotiate with the U.S. about halting its rush to develop nuclear weapons.
Some bullying governments insist on negotiations. Their negotiation is not aimed at resolving issues. They negotiate to dictate their will.
President Trump wrote Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei about the White House desire to strike a deal rather than attack Iran militarily to derail its nuclear ambitions.
I've written him a letter saying, I hope you're going to negotiate, because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be a terrible thing for them. You can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Here at home, it appears a tariff war between the United States and Canada may now be unavoidable. It comes as House Republican leaders are hoping to head off a government shutdown Friday, with continuing resolutions to keep the government operating. CBN's Dale Hurd is on the story.
The Republican funding proposal endorsed by President Trump over the weekend would keep the government running until the end of September while also reducing spending. Democrats oppose it. Even if Republicans manage to get it through the House with their razor-thin majority, it faces trouble in the Senate.
You don't have 60 votes with the Senate Republicans. So it's going to become a challenge for the Senate Republicans and the Senate Democrats to decide who's going to get blamed for this thing.
Meanwhile, the economy and the stock market face more uncertainty, with President Trump warning he could impose 25% tariffs on Canadian dairy and lumber as early as today, after ordering a temporary reprieve on auto tariffs. Trump's also not ruling out the possibility of a recession in the U.S.
There is a period of transition, because what we're doing is very big. It takes a little time.
But Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said Sunday Trump will win without a recession.
Anybody who bets against Donald Trump, it's like the same people who thought Donald Trump wasn't a winner a year ago. Donald Trump is a winner. He's going to win for the American people.
Democrats slammed the trade policy.
They're destroying the economy, and they're making it harder and harder for Americans to afford things.
The newly elected leader of Canada's Liberal Party and soon-to-be Prime Minister Mark Carney is sounding ready for a fight after his victory Sunday.
He's attacking Canadian families, workers, and businesses, and we cannot let him succeed. And we won't. In trade, as in hockey, Canada will win.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says while there are
Okay.
economic reasons for
Are
the
you sure
tariffs,
you're not
illegal
Canadian?
drugs are the main issue.
It really is about fentanyl. It really is. And I think the president obviously wants a strong economy, obviously wants
They
better
don't have,
trade
like,
deals as
maybe
well.
parents
But this
from
is about
Canada.
fentanyl and what we can do to stop the cartels from
One.
partnering with Chinese officials, laundering
Two.
money, and bringing a poison into our country.
Noem also pointed out that border crossings under Trump have reached a 25-year low and called on Congress to pass spending bills so the operations can continue. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
Coming up, it's one of the darkest, filthiest, and most hopeless places in the world. It's also the site of
I
a
really fear
logical
hurting
spiritual miracle. We're going to show you how one group is delivering clean and living water inside the biggest slum in Africa when we come back.
But I love
In Kenya,
that.
hundreds of thousands of people are crammed into Africa's largest slums. Kibera
Yes,
is a
definitely.
gang-infested place of extreme poverty that lacks clean water and sanitation. The good news, hope is now rising through an outreach from Texas called Bucket Ministry. George Thomas brings us the story from Nairobi, Kenya.
But like I'm getting my head to say
I am honored and blessed to baptize you, my sister, in the name of the Father, the Son, and that sweet Holy Ghost.
Journaling is a brilliant way to tackle the blank page, activate our creativity, develop a sketching habit, and explore.
There is a place in Kenya called Kibera. Infamous for its gritty reputation, the people of Kibera are no strangers to the use of force, where crime and violence lurk at nearly every corner. I saw many young people being killed.
Police opening fire on demonstrators.
That is why many people fear Kibera. Kibera faces extreme poverty and gang violence, while lacking basic amenities like clean water and sanitation, earning its reputation as one of the darkest, filthiest, and most hopeless places in the world.
Kibera today is Africa's largest slum, and this is what a typical house kind of looks like.
Measuring only 8 by 8 feet, homes consist of mud walls, a corrugated tin roof, and either a dirt or concrete floor.
And there's not a bathroom in the home. There's not a kitchen area in the home. It's basically sitting and sleeping only. Walk with me. I want to show you guys what's going on here.
Chris Beth, founder of the Bucket Ministry, first stepped into Kibera in 2017. What he saw shook him to his core.
There wasn't one home that had access to clean, safe drinking water.
Water here isn't a blessing, it's a curse.
This is a common sight here. Folks have lined up their jerry cans to get water. The original source of where this water is coming from is typically clean and safe to drink. It has to then travel through this intricate spider web-like system of pipes. The problem is that many of those pipes are broken and contaminated water ends up coming into those pipes. Go ahead. The Bucket Ministry has shown through their research, extensive research, they've shown that once the water comes to this point, the water is still very contaminated.
So what you see is these snaked water lines all over this place that are on the surface. And most of them are illegally connected. They're scabbed onto each other, and all of them leak. Those leaks will actually start to suck sewage water into the pipes and contaminate the entire system with E. coli, amoebic dysentery, typhoid, cholera.
Endless piles of trash scattered throughout Kibera. The absence of proper sewage leaves human waste on the streets, which then ends up in the water.
The official statistics say there are 78 latrines in all of Kibera, serving over 400,000 people. Let that settle in for a second.
Beth recognized the urgent need for clean water and sent a team of 60 to canvass the slum.
And all they did for 4 months was knock on every single one of the doors in this place. The result of that was we found out that there were 81,777 homes. We found out that there was about 408,000 people created in God's image that are sequestered to live in this place.
In 2000, the Bucket Ministry began a groundbreaking effort, distributing life-saving water filters to each home here. George Owegi, a local elder here, was initially skeptical.
Many NGOs, many people have come and they have never made any impact. So when I saw them, I thought they are just the same like other people.
But this effort changed minds as Beth partnered with Sawyer to distribute plastic buckets, each equipped with a filtration system that makes contaminated water drinkable.
There's these membranes, and the contaminants, the dirty water, are getting caught on the outside of these membranes, and then the clean water comes through the inside of the membranes.
100 local missionaries, mostly Kibera residents, joined in by installing filters and teaching residents how to maintain them. Missionary leader Phoebe Mafula says the impact was clear after only about 70 days of using the filters.
As we are speaking today, there's a lot of changes, especially through clean, safe drinking water. A lot of diseases has been eradicated.
It all starts with the barcode on a filter.
The Bucket Ministry used a mapping software to track every filter.
At the point of distribution, we scan the barcode and deliver the filter to the recipient family. We then collect baseline data on the family's physical health and spiritual orientation to chart their progress.
And then every follow-up visitation, we scan the barcode again and we collect new data.
The result?
What you are seeing right now is a time progression map with the blue dots being actual locations of filters distributed in Kibera by the Bucket Ministry teams.
Beth's team distributed 81,777 filters, providing clean water to all 408,478 residents of the slum. The project reached completion in December as Michael Wanjohi became the last filter recipient.
It's a miracle to me. For real, it's a 100% miracle.
And the transformation doesn't stop there.
The water is the secondary reason why we're there. The gospel is the sole reason.
He sent Jesus the Messiah. Missionaries visited every single home here, sharing the gospel.
Next, you will see white dots populating. These white dots represent where our local missionary teams have witnessed professions of faith by the families that have received the life-saving water filters and heard the gospel of Jesus Christ. Again, these are precise GPS positions and dates of the interaction.
Local pastor and 44-year resident Rafael Dihanda tells CBN News no NGO has ever shared the gospel so widely in Kibera.
When the Bucket Ministry came in and they recruited the missionaries going and supplying the filters and the buckets, people started accepting the gospel. And we can see now the great harvest is coming in the kingdom of God.
If you're a mining pro, then you need to know about the game-changing tech revolutionizing mineral detection. Meet AMRT technology, atomic mineral resonance tomography. It's like having NASA's mineral detecting prowess, but for Earth. For over 20 years, CC Explorations has led the way in satellite-based mineral detection. Their cutting-edge AMRT technology identifies unique atomic fingerprints of minerals from space, delivering results with up to 90% accuracy. Has its own unique atomic resonance frequency, or fingerprint. This means that AMRT can distinguish between different minerals based on their atomic structure. Imagine pinpointing precious metals, oil, gas, and even void spaces with remarkable precision. This innovative approach not only saves time and money, but also minimizes environmental impact. CC Explorations has successfully completed numerous projects worldwide, helping miners, geologists, archaeologists, and even treasure hunters locate valuable resources. The History Channel used CC Explorations AMRT technology to locate one of Yamashita's treasure sites in the Philippines, featured in Lost Gold of World War II.
No, but I do
This technology also has vast potential in the oil and gas industry,
because Americans really want to,
reducing costs and environmental impact.
I don't blame her at all, because most of the friends I've made within the US, I've noticed their pattern. They want proof.
Excellence in mineral detection.
They want proof. So you don't just give them stories. You don't just...
The annual Kabaka Festival returns on Sunday, 6th April 2025 at 7 a.m. at Luigi Mango. We celebrate His Majesty's 70th forces to end HIV and AIDS. Get your running kit.
Nervous? Appropriation. So I have to see a culture.
Oh my God.
That's why you woke up. You are harassing him so much. Okay. Hey, welcome to our kitchen. Get on with
today? I am cooking ugali and skumawiki beans.
This is cooking for me because the last time I cooked ugali for this guy, he decided to salt in ugali. By the way, guys, I am not directing him in any way, so this will go any direction. I am not giving any instructions, which me like you are because I'm hungry. But can you show us what you have bought? Show us.
Yes.
Okay. First of all,
First, we got not ugali.
what do
We got the fake skumawiki.
Okay.
This is kale.
It's the right one, yeah.
Yeah, got an onion. Peppers.
Yum, yum.
Tomatoes.
Right. Okay. I don't like tomatoes, so do you feel ready for this job?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Is this enough for you?
That's about it. I think it's more than a liter.
Right, in liters. It's just like.
When I look at you, I see
What has lobster too?
headed my way. I feel love like no other.
Aye.
Happy New Year, happy birthday, happy Easter. Oh, it's popped up in America. Oh, I kind of have to rebuild this channel from scratch again since
Let me come.
right now probably.
Let me come.
Who knows if it exists?
Let me come. I'm
Nobody's here, but okay. So they
having
told you that
flu.
here, please subscribe. Turn on the notifications, send your friends, send your friends. Let's
I don't know. Why do I have flu today? I've been having flu, but I'm praying. I'm praying.
ever abandon you again. I'm sorry. Definitely things will change a little bit, the format and what I do, but I'm excited to see what you guys would love to hear from me, what you guys would love to see from me, which states would love me to visit, what you'd love me to do, because now we are going, okay? When I go to the house, I was super excited because I felt like my dreams were gonna come true in this house. My dreams came true in this house. I am so grateful for the space it gave me to be able to create, to be able to express myself, and to be able to grow as a creator, because deep down, the creator in me will always be there, the creator in me will always eat, and this gave me a chance to fully go full blown into creating and do what I genuinely love. Oh my God. Also, special thank you to a supportive man that supports all my delusions and pays my bills. My parked, they're packing down the house, the movers will come and take care of the rest, everything will be okay. Where have I been? I've just been living. I have traveled so much. I have enjoyed myself. I have seen so much. I definitely have the courage because you guys will not let me sit there and like, Rachel, your babies are waiting. The girls are waiting. Please come back on YouTube. Come back. We're waiting for you. When I see all these goodness and stuff. So I think I'll transfer a lot of what I do on Instagram right here, and I hope you guys will love it as well. I travel a lot in the autumn, in the winter, and even now in the beginning, I've been, especially I've been back and forth just enjoying life. As I should, and as you should too, especially. If you're dating, okay, the guys on Instagram, no, but I guess I gotta take it easy on you on YouTube a little bit because people are watching, the world is watching, America is watching. After the incident with my Lord, I just wanted to run a little bit and create a delusional space for myself, and that's exactly what I did.
I can move away. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. No matter, I'm okay. Oh, wait, no, you're gonna get yourself back here. Get yourself back here. Okay. What am I looking for? Oh, okay. What am I looking for? Let me see what type of drama is here. What type of drama is here today?
Mala negamba ndi mwana wa Mukama. Oyo yakyusa. N'ovuma buli kimu n'ovuma buli kimu. Byonna bwe
Hey guys, let me first mute the mic here. What am I saying, Kale, for exactly?
What am I saying, Kale, for exactly? What am I saying, Kale, for exactly? What am I saying, Kale, for exactly? What am I saying, Kale, for exactly?
Wait a minute. Today it has been a lazy day. I've been sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and sneezing, bro. I've been sneezing. I've been sneezing. The things I'm supposed to be typing and getting done with them, but hello, my love. How are you? No, I really just don't have time. Hey. What? Sandra! Wait. Leah's died. Come here. I'll just returned. Wait. Why can't you speak?
Hello.
Yeah, Michael.
Hello.
Yes?
Yes, Lala.
Yeah, I've just returned.
Yes. I wanted to tell you that today I passed away.
I've just seen the news.
Be strong. Be strong.
Where are you guys?
Me and my church, we are trying to work out to see how we can get the value, like service, service. Can help us work out on that. Just all of us, we are working on that job. Also, we want to settle that.
Where?
The service tomorrow is starting at 10.
Service here, there.
Service.
What? At Vincent, where is he? Where is Vincent?
Vincent is
with a brother.
When you are coming there, they come speaking. When you are coming there, man that people have been talking, I will call you back. I'll give you the update.
Oh my God. Robert,
Wanje,
where are you?
amatengeze nakulala.
Connie.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wina chwadde wetaaga.
Lay off food there. Leah is dead. Leah food there.
Sorry, what?
I come back. Food there, Leah. Leah food there. Leah food there.
Sorry, what happened?
The girl that I went to see the hospital.
John was in hospital.
Yeah. Yes, I don't want that. But they was saying that they have food there. They have food there. And I've been praying every day.
Sorry, can't be there.
They have food. What is it? That's right. Wait. I can't stream. I need to close the streams. I'm crying. I'm bawling. I need to. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh Lord. But I pray. Dear And no, ako. Yun eh. I'm upset, so it's okay. I'm pissed off. Don't be sorry. It's okay. Just pissed. I'm okay. Let me go first. Yeah, sure. Just cry.
I need to end the stream. Hey. Let me try to first point. I need to end the stream. Stay here. Let me first end the stream. And sorry. Let me first. I was streaming. I didn't know. I need to end the stream. I don't know how do I end the stream.